All right. I think we'll just go, right? Bring down the music a little bit. That's about good, right? You can hear me now, hopefully. There we go. Hi, good morning. Good morning, Coachy. Missed ya. See, if everything works, it does. I'm here. All right, good. Good. Happy about that. Let's do some country streaks, huh? We've got a new personal record, I guess, for country streaks. So, let's see if we can beat that. Uh-oh. Well, starting out in the probably Central to Eastern Europe area. The new personal best is 185. So I'm pretty happy with that one. I really want to reach like 200 at some point though. That's the dream. These ones, the triangular ones, is probably Hungary sort of an area, right? That's gonna be my initial guess here, is Hungary. But let's look around a bit. It's pretty solid, right? 185. I mean, let's be honest though, a lot of chat's help right there, but I'll take at least part of the credit. Oh, you would say Croatia. Ooh. So we'd want to find a car, right? Ooh, I want to go. I saw an arrow right there. Let's go this direction. Oh, sunny. Nice. Oh, I missed the sun. It's been snowing now for a couple of days straight. It's horrible. I hate it. See, no blue tag. You might be right about Croatia. It's an old car though. But you know what? Oh, the Google car with the oh yeah. And I can't remember where that was though. Is that actually Croatia? Angelos, good morning. How are you? How are you doing? I feel like I've just woken up, but I haven't. Like I've had my coffee. I took some time to wake up. Still feel sleepy. Croatia is a good guess. You know, we're at 0, right? And I want to show you that I trust you. So, let's try Croatia. This one's for you then, Kochi. There you go. Well done. Nice. Okay. See, this could be the start of a big one. Okay, we have rifts. We're not in Senegal. So I want to say we're probably in Montenegro? Albania? Oh, yeah, true, Albania. Well, again, with the car, right? The license plate meta. So let's look around a bit for that. I haven't been live for 2 days, and it feels like I've forgotten everything. I've forgotten how to be, how to do. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. It's like a cow statue on the top of 2 of them. Nice. That's kind of cool. Honestly, kind of cool. Okay, the road ends there though. Do the bikes or the scooters also have the same license plate meta? Never mind, they're not there. They're gone. Vanished into thin air. Albania is a good guess though. Oh, we have a flag. There you go. How'd you guess that one that early? That's well done. Ooh. All the way down there. Looked like a nice area, right? Alright, we're at 2. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. This could be anywhere from the UK to anywhere, right? I mean, unless you guys have local history information on display in the church. All are welcome. Tell me that's the entrance. Church of Ireland, parish of Kiffaudnabeck. Glandra. Rifts on it looked like Greece. Alright. Well done. Well done. Now, are we talking Republic or are we talking Northern Ireland here? I don't trust this one. West Cork, though. That would be in the Republic, right? Give us the information now! We want information. When do we want it? Now! Wow. Okay, this looks Republic-y to me. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I'm still gonna look for a car though to make sure with the license plate. Third time now that license plate would come in handy. License plate meta is huge. I mean, I have heard that the long driveways... Oh, and the palm tree thing. You know what? For the meme. For the meme. Oh, there you go. Alright, fine. What's up with the palm trees in Ireland? Really? Oh, these areas are my Achilles heel. Let's see. We don't have blue tags, though. Could this be a second Croatia? Oh, the car again. You can see the bumper and the mirrors. That was Croatia, right? I gotta remember that one. Yeah, Koji, exactly. Well done. I feel like I'm probably gonna internalize that one now. Hopefully. I remember learning... Oh, Eastern Korea, you're absolutely right. You didn't know they had palm trees? I feel like every time I land in the Republic of Ireland, there's always palm trees. Every time. I have no idea why. Okay, so we are in... Could this be Hong Kong? I was trying to see if we're on a bike, but I don't think we are. They put a lot in their gardens, yeah, true. I wonder what would happen if I tried to plant a palm tree in my garden. It wouldn't live long. So the double outer yellow lines, right? Former UK colony stuff. So Hong Kong or Singapore? Black license plate though. Alright, Angelos, see you soon. Or, I mean, if you want to hang out. Where do we find the black license plates? I honestly can't remember, but I feel like we're probably in Hong Kong, right? Could look around a little bit more. A lot of English too. I mean, look at the language there, right? The way that it's spelled out. Oh wait, that says Singapore, straight up. Okay. I'm gonna trust the sign meta. Or, you know, just the sign. That's also a thing. There we go. Hell yeah. Pretty. Pretty. I was about to say Andorra because of this. The stone structure thing, right? But we're not low-cammed, are we? No, we're not low-cammed. So I want to say parts of Austria could look like this, right? We do have tags. Are they double blue? They are. Wait. Are we in northern Italy? Could it actually be... It couldn't possibly be San Marino then. There are way too... Wait. There are way too many double blue tags for this to be San Marino. I'm gonna say Italy. Way far northern Italy then. Any agreeers in chat? Yeah, look at this as well. Wait, what's that crest though? Owl! That's cool. Yeah, alright, let's do it. Very north in the Alps, yeah. I've crossed the Alps before. We saw a few villages kind of like this. It checks. Ooh, dizzy. It checks out with the double blue license plates anyway. It's so pretty, right? Let's try it. Yeah, there we go. Hell yeah. 6. Oh no. Oh, we've seen this one before, haven't we? I feel like we've seen this one before, but I can't remember where that was. Was that... Could that possibly have been Colombia? I'm just trying to remember the actual... the thick bush and everything, right? I feel like this might have been Colombia. Isn't that Pitcairn? Wait. What and or where is Pitcairn? Oh, Madagascar! Ooh, shit, yeah. Now that you mention it. Let's go into the bush. I mean, it's cool looking, it's just I have no idea. Honestly, I like Madagascar. Now that you mention it, I was thinking Colombia, but I think Madagascar is a better guess, maybe. Or Costa Rica as well, yeah, with all the hikers, right? Or the trekkers. The trekker footage. We do have some mountains on the in the background there. Quite dramatic scenery. That wouldn't fit with Madagascar, would it? Not these kinds of mountains, anyway. Let's look around a little bit more. I have to get into the habit of protecting the streak a bit more. The sun is south. Good eye. I forgot to check that. So we're in the northern hemisphere. Parks, man, yeah. Look at this, though. We're gonna get some spectacular reviews up there, I'm sure of it. Look at it. Holy shit. Holy shit. Pretty. Let's see. It doesn't work that well when I have to actually look over at the buttons. I need to internalize where they're at. Is the compass accurate when it's a tracker? Ooh, you're asking the real questions now. It would give us an indication, right? I feel like the sun, that's probably the sun right there going by the shadows. In which case, it's kind of east of us right now. I feel like I can see the sun right there, the outline. That's what the sun looks like, right? I've tried, like, internalizing what the sun looks like. I go outside whenever it's sunny and I just stare at the sun, trying to remember the shape and the color. Just get a feel for the sun, right? That's the kind of research I put into this. Near the equator, so maybe Colombia, yeah. So my initial guess might not have been too far off. I wanted to see if we can get to a parking lot or something. These trekkers have probably, they probably didn't walk from out their front doors, right? I don't know how heavy the camera gear and stuff is for the like the panoramic kind of cameras, right? Oh, it ends here. Uh-oh. Alright, so I feel like it's too mountainous to be Madagascar. Do we do Colombia? It is close-ish to the equator, right? Let's do it. Trust my initial gut feeling, right? That could be the cup of coffee that I had as well, though. Who knows? Who knows? We need to go downhill. You're right. I mean, we could just do this, right? But now I can't remember which. I think I was heading. I was walking west because when I looked back, oh, it ends here. Okay, that was a short trek. Right. I'm gonna trust the Colombia thing. It might very well be wrong. I feel like the mountains would fit. The position of the sun would probably fit. Yeah, let's try it. It's the warm-up round anyway, right? Damn it, Chile. Wait, that's way too far south. I feel like Coach had that right. Alright, let's do it again. That was the warm-up round. Now we protect the streak at all costs. This is Israel. With the yellow plates. Right? Yeah, there you go. Israel safe bet. Did I? Oh, I thought I clicked it. There we go. What was that? Alright. Raravakia. See, I feel like I need to get into the habit of protecting the streak, like I said, right? I'm so scared though when I play and stuff drags out, because I feel like it would get boring, right? To watch just me clicking around and looking at stuff, but that's kind of what the game is about, isn't it? This is the UK though. Yeah, the yellow back plate, the white front plate, the double yellow outer lines. Sure bet. Sure bet. Singapore? I'm like 99% sure this is Singapore. Is the white outline on the stop sign, is that a Singaporean thing that I haven't noticed until now? Oh, the taxis too, you're right. The zebra stripe thing right there. Do we have humps? We do have humps. This is Singapore. Where in Singapore though? I know a lot of people have honed in on the districts of Singapore. I'm not quite there yet. Yet. One day. Ooh. Those are the minarets. I'm immediately thinking Turkey. I might be wrong on that one though. I feel like I only ever see minarets in Turkey. Istiqbal. The language would kind of fit. So we can look at this one. Yeah, this is Turkey for sure. Look at that unique language. Oh yeah. CS. Sivas, sorry. 4. There we go. Now. Oh, we're back to Central Europe. Okay. So Hungary, Slovakia, maybe even Czechia? This says Ljubljana right there. So, and if Ljubljana isn't that, wait, am I wrong about this? No, there it is. Slovenia. Can I find one of those red house numbers signs? Yeah, that one. There you go. This is 100% Slovenia. Nice. 5. Okay, so a bit of French. But that's a Portuguese plate though. Alright. Oh yeah, this is Portugal. Good old Portugal. Oh shit. I kind of want to go to these islands right here. I don't think I know anyone who's been there. I mean, it's probably a really nice vacation destination. It's so far into the Atlantic. Imagine staying up here, right? Oh yeah, the decorated pavement as well, you're right. Absolutely right. Is that a... Nah, it's not yellow. Okay, Gen 2 camera though. Are we low cammed? I think we might be. But those are yellow plates, aren't they? Could this be I wouldn't say Liechtenstein, but I think I mean Luxembourg. .lu. I'm right. Nindrius, hi, good morning. How are ya? We've just finished up with the warm-up round, so we're going for the big 100 today. Luxembourg, right? They didn't get me this time. Hey, Nindrius, did you? I was looking back at some of the earlier sort of recordings from when I started playing GeoGuessr, right, to see how bad I was. Honestly, let's be honest. And I saw the exact moment when you came into chat and started teaching me things. Like, I didn't know the metas at all. Even, I think you started out showing me the Ghana meta. That was the very, very first one that I learned officially. So this is all you're doing. I feel like I've gotten better, at least, since then. We have Pare. This is South America, right? If it had said Alto, this would have been Mexico, but Pare equals South America. The blue crosswalks, though, I'm not familiar with. Are we at an altitude? We probably are. Not seeing the stripy signposts of Peru. Colombo Americano. Cartago. Is this just straight up Colombia? No. Ghana and Kenya is usually the first meta you learn. Yeah, I'm glad I got to learn the basics. Oh, yellow license plates. All right. I mean, it kind of did say Colombia, and we have yellow license plates, and we are in South America, aren't we? Does this count as South America? All right, so I haven't gotten that much better, but it's definitely Colombia. There we go. See, I mean, gotten better for sure. We have a flag. That's the Bulgarian flag, isn't it? What happened here? We have Cyrillic as well. Yeah, it's the Bulgarian flag. All right, nice. I'm not used to seeing those signs. We don't have those in Norway, obviously, not being part of the EU. White with a yellow reflector. Bollard. I normally would have said Iceland, but this isn't Iceland. So Denmark. We're left with Denmark then, right? Aren't we? I think we're left with Denmark. Yeah, there we go. This is Denmark. Hell yeah. Alright. We're up to 10. Doing well. Doing well. White outer line with a yellow triple? South Africa then, right? It's Gen 4 though, so... There's a sign up there. Let's go have a look. Rio Arapi Grande. And that doesn't check out anymore, does it? The white wooden ones would make me think... wait. Is that Uruguay? The black car. So, not Argentina though, right? Because of the wooden... I think this might be Uruguay. Unless it's Argentina, in which case... Uh-oh. It's definitely South America, yeah. Good call. I would have been way off. Hopefully I would have gotten it by the time I got to that river, though. Argentina or Uruguay, you're right. So let's find the license plate again. See if we can find that Argentinian black dot in the license plate. Did I just... Super compact car. I love it. There we go. Not seeing the dot. Could probably find Rio Grande. Do you think it's big? That's what you're saying, isn't it? Let's start with Uruguay. This is... Oh, tell me it's this one. Oh, that's the Uruguay River. What about this one? That looks pretty big. Rio Negro. This might be a big one. Yeah, Grande literally means big. Yeah, true. This is all the same river. I mean, it's the biggest one of the area. Yeah, it's Uruguay. They have a lot of white wooden poles. That's what I was thinking as well. I didn't know how reliable of a meta that is, though. I feel like that's the one thing that I've learned is that a lot of things aren't as dependable as they seem. Unless you have supporting metas, right? Just looking at the rivers now. We're exploring the rivers today. I mean, if it's a grand river, I shouldn't have to zoom in that far to be able to see it. This wouldn't be grand. That's just a small river. I mean, damn it. I think it's Uruguay though. I do think it's Uruguay. We don't have the black dots on the license plates, and we do have the wooden posts, like you said, right? Double checking the plates on this one as well. No black dot. Let's try Uruguay. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that is a decently sized river right there. There we go. Okay, 11. What is this? This pole thing. It's interesting looking. Just want to see what we have around this corner. Yeah, there are some houses right there. Yellow backplate. And you're driving on the right. Could this be the Netherlands? I think it might be, guys. I think this might be the Netherlands. I don't know what I'm looking for to confirm it. There's a canal. It's flat. It's a sure bet. Sure bet. There we go. Look at all these canals. Or is that that's probably an irrigation system. It's everywhere. Look at all these blue lines right here. Right? So cool. Vietnam. Language first of all, and we're on a bike. Yeah. Not even a question. What am I doing? There we go. 13. We're flying now. Okay, yellow plates. This is Israel again. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna keep making these quick guesses and then I'm gonna fuck up at some point, but I know the safe metas. At least I think I know the safe metas. Tel Aviv. Yafo. Zooming in. Ulica. A lot of Central Europe uses that though, right? But Hungary, Slovakia maybe? And probably Czechia as well then. Wait, there's a W. This couldn't possibly be Poland, could it? I feel like someone taught me that. If I ever see a W in Central Europe, it's gonna be Poland. I'm not gonna pull the trigger on it yet though. Until I have a bollard or I have more W's, I guess. I need some more W's in my life. Let's see. It's so cozy looking, I love it. Doesn't look like the Polish W. Oh, is there a difference? You know, after someone told me that, just look for a W thing, I've kind of started noticing that you don't see a lot of W's in general in Central Europe, but I do kind of agree with you. Let's have a look at this one. That's a Polish W, isn't it? I feel like it's a safe bet, but I'm gonna wait for one of you guys to confirm it, just in case. That's my guess, though. My guess would be Poland. I mean, the town name sounds Polish to me as well. It is? Yeah, nice. There we go. Southern Poland. Hell yeah. 15. No parking. Why am I blanking right now? I don't think this is North America, is it? Spyros, how are you? Good afternoon. I nearly forgot what time of day it was. Wait, was that a... Oh, I thought I saw a Danish flag. I didn't. I just saw red and white. Jumped straight to Denmark. Yeah, the Greek gang is back together. I love it. Okay, so now I'm thinking North America. Fine. Where in North America are we? Let's find the speed limit or a maximum speed sign. What's that say? Block watch. What else? Look at the mountains in the background. Could this be like Colorado or... One of those kinds of areas, right? SaveOnFoods.com. Free delivery on your first order. Do you think they deliver to Norway? Like ass and villages in Norway? I don't think they do. But I want to say this is probably Colorado because of the mountains. We have a strong team now? We definitely do. The Greek Special Forces are here. Renfrew and McGill Street. I just want to find a speed limit sign. Wait, meters. Metric. Canada? Have I forgotten about any other North American countries with Canada? Yeah, let's do it. There we go. British Columbia, Vancouver. What's this thing? That's a ferry, probably. Alright, we're up to 16. We're doing well. We're doing well. Alright, no rifts. Central Europe again. Wait. Palm trees? Is this Ireland? Uh-oh. Look at how straight this road is, though. There's nothing going on. Wait, what does that sign say? SP40. You'd probably need some sunblock SP40 to be out here. It's sunny. Nice looking. Tell me that doesn't look Italian. SP roads are Italian? Well, there you go. Awesome ninjas, thank you. What's the SP stand for, and how big are they? Let me zoom in and have a look. SS SP. All right, cool. There we go. Oh wow. 17. Uh-oh. I don't know why I want to say Southeast Asia immediately. Apache. It's a provincial road. Oh. Yeah, the general vibe. Yeah, true. Let's see. License plates. Is that a two-segmented license plate? See, I'm thinking Malaysia initially, right? But I want to double check with that license plate thing. Could be Cambodia as well, right? These dudes are driving. It's hard to tell. Maybe on the left. Who knows? Might just be because of the turning thing, you know. It's a windy road. We're passing this dude on the right, though. We might be driving left hand, yeah, so... In which case it would be... Wait. Thailand, but the language doesn't fit. At all. Let me just zoom in a bit. I need some help. I know Thailand. Cambodia drives on the right. Malay, Indonesia, Thailand. Yeah, true. Out of those ones, though, I would probably say... More like Indonesia? Okay. I feel like the license plate meta, again, would be the best bet over here, right? 3 segments for Indonesia and 2 for Malaysia. Hey, Mandra, good morning. Good morning, how are ya? We've seen this... Not sure. Not sure. You're tired? I'm sorry. It's a Saturday, though, so you get to rest up, right? Hopefully. Batang. That's an area, isn't it? That's an area somewhere. And it's an area somewhere here. Badung, that sounds kind of similar. That's gotta count for something, right? It's in Indonesia, alright. What would I do with that, you guys? Probably be stuck at a streak of 2. Alright, let's do it. There we go. Nice. Well, it was Badung. Alright, so my language trick kind of worked. If it sounds similar, it's probably the same thing. Alright. Stanbic Bank. Stanbic. Yellow backplates. On all of them. Right? That one, that one, that one. Oh, there's a flag right there. That's the Botswanan flag, isn't it? Let me double check. There we go. Yeah, it is. Easy peasy. It's gotta be, right? Yeah, and there's a lot of English as well. For some reason, there's a lot of English going on in Botswana. Oh yeah, Angelos, I get that. I get that. I mean, I feel like we're doing pretty well with the level that we're at now. We've made it to 186, right? So Gaborone 19. All right. You'll be good enough by summer? I feel like you're good enough already. Go out there and take the world by storm. Oh, I've seen this car before, but I can't remember where. We're in South America, though. Do we have sunlight? There is no sun. How did I know that was Botswana? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, there was a flag. But also by the white and black striped sign pole and the general presence of English language. And maybe the yellow license plates. I can't remember if that's a thing in Botswana, but I feel like I saw a few yellow license plates though. This car thing, I've seen this before, but I can't remember where. It's a black car though. We're gonna be in Argentina, Uruguay, Bolivia? Not Bolivia. Oh, Botswana have yellow backlights. Alright, nice. Nice. There we go. Haven't we seen these a lot in Argentina? Maybe not. I'll keep looking a little bit. So what are you guys up to? Wait. That couldn't possibly be an indication, could it? No, it wouldn't be. There's no coverage. That's what I was thinking as well. I mean, this is Spanish, though. Let's see. Trucks fly, you're right. Trucks easily, you know, jump to other continents and stuff like that all the time. I don't know why I'm checking the back of this. I was looking for the Colombian cross, I guess. Guess that's what I was doing, just to exclude the thought of Colombia. I think Argentina as well, but I mean Uruguay would have those white wooden fence signposts, wouldn't they? I think so. We're coming up to some buildings and stuff up here anyway. Let's look around a bit, see if we can find a flag or nothing. Guess we'll find nothing. Okay, fine. I'm thinking Argentina as well. I think Argentina is a good guess for this one. Wait, we have coordinates. I can't read coordinates. Domain name of the gas truck? Wait. On this gas truck or probably not this one, right? Nah. Did you see a domain name? I didn't see no domain name. I trust you, I want to see it as well. That gas truck right there has gotta be it. Hello, gas truck. Show me your... You're liars. You're all liars. You're out to get me. Oh, the black dot. There you go. Argentina. See, I got that one all by myself. It's fine. Doing great. 20. Uh-oh. Oh, black cardigan. This also looks like Argentina, doesn't it? Further north, though. Hello, flagman. Why are there so many of these? Look, there's that dot again. I love that dot. I want to put a dot on my own license plate just for fun. As an homage to Argentina. Let's do it. There we go. These are the type holes with the little dots on the top of them, right? I'm gonna look. Oh yeah, there you have these effigies in the front garden. Can we find some language just to confirm? I think it's Thailand though. Yeah, it's Thailand. Let's do it. There we go. Nice. I wonder what they call this kind of straight down here. Like the thin area. It's got a name, probably. Singapore. Probably Singapore. Language? No smoking by law. Singapore. Oh, and the yellow, double yellow outer line, the former British colony thing, would also support Singapore. Engineering building right there. Yeah, this is Singapore. The dangly bit of Thailand. Yeah, it's probably got a name. If it doesn't, it does now. The dangly bit of Thailand. Brought to you by Mandar. Dangly land. I love it. I love it. All right. Nice. 23. Malta? Sandstone. Can we find that street name thing that they use in Malta? But Malta is going to be my initial guess on this one. So much sandstone. So, ooh. Nice dog. That's awesome looking. Yeah, trick. True. Trick. I learned that the language is very heavily influenced from, I want to say Arabic and a lot of other, like it's a mix of like 3 different languages. Trick. It's Malta. I want to go there. I want to go there one day. Oop, sorry. That's one of the reliable metas for Malta. I mean, sandstone is a very good indication, but trick, you'll only ever find that in Malta. Let's see. Sun is to our north. We're in the southern hemisphere. And we're at an airport. That might be easier than you think to figure this out then, if we can actually get out of here. Also left-hand drive, true. We have English language, so this is going to be Australia or New Zealand, more than likely. I don't know why this looks weird to me. Are you a pickup truck or are you a sedan? Make up your mind. Let's see. Oh! The giveaway with the black lettering. This is Australia. Just don't trust flags here? True. Especially not on, you know, the back of airplane tails. This is the Irish one with the little harp on the back of it. Isn't it? I think it is. I mean, I know the Irish one has a harp on the back of it. But this is 100% Australia. If it were New Zealand, the text would be red. Reliable-ish meta. Except for that one time, which I still don't know was the trick of the light or someone stole the yield sign. Wait, that was a Corona. Beer meta. Could this be Mexico? I need to set up that beer meta counter. I'm keeping track in my mind though. We have 11 cases where beer meta has actually solved the problem in this. This looks like Mexico to me. Look at these pretty church things and everything, right? Church towers, I guess is the name of them. Yeah, straight up Mexico. Love it. Love it. God, I want to go to Mexico so bad. One day. There we go. Hell yeah, 26. Back to Central Europe, guys. Forever a problem. Forever a problem. Are we gonna overtake this dude? I think we might. He does have a blue tag on his plate though. Oh, wait. Well, guess we just booted him out of existence. That's also fine. It's wonderful, but not super easy to travel across. How come? Is there no? Is it an infrastructure problem, or is it more of a what's the name I'm looking for? You know, hills and mountains and stuff like that. Guess that would still be covered under infrastructure. Bulgaria probably, but let's see. Okay, so we're looking for Cyrillic then. We do have Cyrillic and 2 languages on each sign. This is 100% Bulgaria. Could probably even look for Varbica. Varbica? Modjak? Varbica? I mean, they have the Cyrillic and Latin lettering on Google Maps as well. I feel like this is a safe bet though. With the B, is that a thing? It's East Bulgaria, alright. Burgos. I would love a good Burgos right now. Infrastructure and some of the smaller roads are run by the nearby townsfolk. Oh, I see. Well, I could probably just fly in somewhere then, right? And just, I wouldn't do a whole lot of exploring on my first visit anyway, I think. I'm not that brave anymore. Yellow taxi signs. Taxi meters. We have metric. They're driving on the left and I see Thai script there. This is more than likely Thailand, right? Okay, so B is a common letter in the Bulgarian alphabet. That's going to be easy to remember. B for Bulgaria, right? The Cambodian script would be a lot more complex than this, I think. It's Thailand. I mean, I've gotten burned on that a few times. Alright. Tepa Village. Welcome. 28. Oh. I feel like I can see a flag up there. What flag is that, though? I have no idea. Zoom in on it again. I have no idea what flag this is. We don't have blue tags. We have a bit of a yellow thing going on. Could this possibly... Oh yeah, the red car. It is the Ukrainian flag. It was furled up so much that I couldn't actually tell. This is Ukraine, right? Yeah, it is. Let's do it. There we go! Nice! Nice! 29. Alright, again ooh, wait, piece of tape. I don't know this one, but I know a lot of you do. Huh. I feel like we're in Bulgaria or Hungary, probably. Czechia has this one. Oh, well, wasn't too far off. I want to find some language then. What if it's Slovakia? What if it is? Doesn't Czechia use the yellow sort of bus sign, you know, where they hang the bus sign off of a yellow metal bar? I don't know if that's everywhere in Czechia though, but I've seen it a few times, more than a few times. I'm gonna look around a bit more. Maybe in the towns. Oh yeah, true. It's very distinctive though. We have a sign coming up. No, that's a car. Never mind. Alright, definitely blue tag on that plate. Don't know why I'm stating that. That would have been obvious anyway. Not the countryside, yeah, true. Let's see, what else? Was that a... oh, that's an old car though. Oh. It was just a reflector thing. Not an issue. Oh, this is probably the end of the road. No. No, we're gonna keep going. Oh, Space, good evening. How are you doing? I have to try to keep in mind where everyone's from so that I don't mess that one up. How's your day been so far, Space? You guys would let me know if the music is too loud or if I'm too quiet, right? It's a continual progress now to try to figure that thing out after I redid the entire audio setup. It's so hard to tell. I'm fine, thank you. Thank you. The road ends here. Do we return to start? Oh wait, there's a sign right there. Damn it. Can we make anything out of this? Nah. It's a bit low. Let me push it up a bit then. Oh, I'm maxed out actually. Wait, what if I literally can't push it further. If I lower the music a bit then. If I do that. You found out your room's infested with termites. That sounds great. Yay. I'm sorry, dude. How do you even deal with termites? Fumigation? Or just run around with a hammer? I'd probably go for the hammer route myself. Let's move this a bit out of the way. I can't see chat properly. Cleaning crew with little brooms to sweep up the termites. I like that idea. Tiny, tiny brooms. I passed the Czech bollard and Slovakia doesn't have the tape on the antenna. Oh, well. Czechia it is then. This one's for you, Spyros. Hell yeah, the Greek Special Forces are at it again. We're at 30 now. We're getting there. I'm seeing the white car, right? Let me have a look at this thing up here. Okay, South America, probably. You don't find a lot of Jose's in, well, I mean, Spain. What if it is Spain? Could this be Spain? Trumau, Quilachwin, and Quilmashu. I don't know. I'm doing my best, okay? Oh, Chile? Oh. What makes you think Chile, based on those town names? Chile. Let's do it. You're all saying Chile now. Getting a lot of these rural spots. Yeah, I think it's... I don't know if that's a seed thing. If GeoGuessr is that advanced that they actually use seeds. Yeah, they probably do. They probably do, right? There are such a thing as bad seeds in GeoGuessr. At this point, I feel like... Kira, good morning. How are you? I would say good afternoon. Thank you, Angelos, for the posture check there. I didn't see that one until now. I don't know why it sometimes makes a noise in my headset, and other times it doesn't. No idea why. Let's see. Chile it is. Chile it was. Well done. Okay, we have some language in the graffiti that we could probably use, right? Nah. Damn it. Right, there's a sign up there. I don't also right there. We don't have blue tags though. Keep that in mind for when this ends up being Croatia. Velez and E75. This is Cyrillic though. Let me check out Croatia. Can we find the E75 in Croatia? 751, 65, 71, 70. 73? E75, there we go. Serbia. Could it be Serbia? Cyrillic white plates is North Macedonia. Let's head down there and have a look. Do they have? There's the E75. All right. Wait. Okay. Let me do that again. Cyrillic with white plates is North Macedonia. Cyrillic white plates, North Macedonia. I've already forgotten. Cyrillic white plates is okay. Good. It's probably in there. Let's do it. Hell yeah. Skopje. 32. This looks like Denmark to me. I'm calling it right now. Bollards? This is Denmark. With the little, they have like the white and yellow with a little headband on it. Is this gonna end up actually being Denmark? Let me find some language. Unless one of you guys can confirm the bollard meta. This is probably Denmark. Wait, one more piece of language. One more. I don't know. Posters. Wait. Safety posters. Site safety rules. This is in English. That doesn't help. My guess was on point? Nice. There we go. Oh yeah. Gen 4 camera though. Blue tags. You made coffee right before bed this morning now? Your yummy coffee still? I love cold coffee. I love it. I drink a lot of is this Swedish? I think this might be Sweden. That would support maybe Sweden. Yeah, the thinner, smaller outer line things also. I don't know why I haven't just selected Sweden yet, but protect the streak, right? Protect the streak. Damn it. No, but this is Sweden. Let's see, there we go. 34. All right. Tell me this isn't Mongolia. It's Mongolia or Kyrgyzstan. One of the two. You forget what it's called when you break fast? Breakfast. Nah. I can't remember either. Iftar. Oh, okay. Nice. I'm so glad O-Space taught me my new favorite letter. Ta. It's the happiest letter of all. Is it Mongolia or is it... It's a good letter. It's a good letter. I wish I knew how to reproduce it. There you go. Thank you. I feel like I want to take it and make it into an emote somehow. .mn Mongolia. There we go. Thank you, boss. Everyone say thank you, boss. Thank you, boss. Where's... Oh, there's Mongolia. I'm not clicking guess until one of you says thank you, boss. I have time. Thank the bus, guys. Thank the bus. Do it right now. Thank the bus. Look around first. I mean, just say .mn right there. You want to see this town? I think this is actually Ulaanbaatar. owing mainly to the fact that it's a town. I'm doing it on drop. It was. I also reworked my buttons, so now my zoom macro doesn't work that well. I mean, it does work. I just need to remember that I moved the buttons around. This is not Thai. This is Cambodia? Yarshi, good afternoon. How are you? How are you doing? Let's see. Bangladesh? Oh, Bangladesh. I forgot about Bangladesh. Let's see. What else do we have up here? Bangladesh, right? Yeah. Language thing. It says Bengal right there. That helps. Fleronco, how are ya? Salheidi as well. Good evening. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Hell yeah, Bangladesh. 36. We're going hard. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, I do see birch and mountains. God damn it, if this is... It wouldn't be Norway. Would it? Let me move around a bit. Norway 100%. Have you been here before? Could you 5k this? Yeah, this is Norway though, look at this. The fjord over there. You think you've gotten this before and it was Bulgaria? Wait. No, but this is Norway. Let me show you my home. You know that tree. I've peed on this tree before. I'm doing it on the drop though, just for the anticipation. Just wait for it. Wait for it. We're looking around a bit. Meanwhile, this looks like Norway to me. There we go. Hell yeah. All right. Nice. Good call. Tio, good afternoon. Why is that so hard for me? Why is it so hard to remember what time of day it is? I feel like I'm so used to saying good evening, but good afternoon. Let me see. How do I know? Also, hi, Sylvie. The birch tree, the mountains, and the fjord is what tipped me off. And I also feel like I could kind of tell by that, not mountain thing, but you know what I mean. The rock thing. Rock. Okay, so more than likely Latin America. But where? Show me a domain name, please. Is that an all-black sign with a black signpost? Wait. Wait. That's like super Brazilian meta. It says Pari. Alright. Brazil it is. Brazil. It looks Brazilian. See, now that you mention it, it looks like it. We're sure, right? Yeah. There we go. 38. We crossed at the start. Oh yeah, oh, I didn't even notice that cross. This is Australia, right? Gen 2, just plains as far as the eye can see. I think this might be Australia. I'm gonna wait for one of you guys to come in and confirm it though. Because I'm a scaredy cat. Let's see, Spyro comes in with the South Africa. I would have been way off on that one. Where's the sun at? It would probably be, I mean, northwestish? So we are south, so yeah, we are in the southern hemisphere. What makes you think South Africa over Australia though? Is that a vegetation thing? It probably is, right? I do trust my Greek special forces for sure, but I want to know how they think. The vegetation. Is there no chance this could be Australia though? That's a cool looking tree over there. Mountains, more mountains. Bit of a glitch. It's fine. 50-50 for you, Sol ID? Alright. Let's see. The tone of yellow. Yeah, just vibes. I respect the vibe though, for sure. Is it okay with you if I look around a little bit? Like I was talking about before, right? I want to learn, I want to try to be better at protecting the streaks. I'm so scared of it being boring, me just clicking around like that, but respect the vibe. Yeah, you gotta respect the vibe. Grazing dogs? I could still be either. These rounds usually take like 20 minutes. That's fine. Go and find a mountain so we can be sure. I mean, I found you some mountains. You have mountains right over there. Look at them. Look at them. Look at all these mountains that I mean, that's not really a mountain, is it? If you were to, it looks Australian to me too. That's the problem, right? But I'm not an expert. Spyros is part of the special forces today, so I kind of gotta trust that vibe. The flat top ones, yeah. What's the I don't know if it's a religious kind of mountain thing in Australia, but there's like an indigenous or aboriginal, that's the name in Australia, right? Mountain with a flat top on it. I can't remember the name of it, but I know there is one. Okay, this is never gonna end. Spyros, if you were to put a percentage on your guess. Alright. I'm gonna trust your vibe, or your... If we doubted that much, it's always Brazil. Shit. I mean, what if it is? Or it could be like, dry New Zealand. Not Australia? Alright, let's do it. No, shit, yeah, sorry, I was talking about Australia. That's it. See, I literally cannot keep two thoughts in my brain at the same time. I can't, I'm incapable of... Yep. Alright, let's do it. Holy shit, you're right. So what we saw there in the distance was Lesotho? Maybe. Lady Brand. Nice. 39. Holy shit, good vibes on that, or good guess on that one. See, this is why you're in the Special Forces. Red giveaway. Would that be the same as the New Zealand one? It is in red, but it's not the typical yield sign. Could a hobbit live here? Oh yeah. I think this is New Zealand, guys. By the vibes, yeah. I mean, that's why we gotta respect the vibes, right? And there's the New Zealand bollard right there. Hell yeah. Oh no, I forgot that I'm supposed to be guessing North or South Island on every... I was definitely gonna guess North Island on that one, so I'm gonna count that as a check. Another point from me. Let's see. Bonjour, Super Bros. How are ya? Good afternoon. Alright, we have white plates, a lot of brick housing. Just let me... Yeah, yellow backplate on that one. But not on this one. Wait, and we're driving on the right, so this isn't the UK. Could it be... Slovakia? France. Oh. Oh yeah, I see that. Yep. Yep, I see that. Alright. True, I forget about... I always forget about the yellow backplates on the French car thing. Let's do it. There we go. 41. I think this might be the day, guys. Okay, Canada. This looks North American, and we have French on this sign right here. I don't know what that says, but... Something about... keep an eye out for kids. They might be laying down in the street. Or something like that. This is definitely Canada. Oh, French stop sign too. Nice. Didn't know that. Cool. Quebec. Quebec. Nice. 42. South Africa. Yellow outer lines. My guess is going to be South Africa, based on that alone. You learned something about that stop sign. What did you learn, Tio? Oh wait, Botswana. Oh yeah, you're right. Look at that zebra. I mean, black and yellow zebra stripe, but still, it's a jaundiced zebra. There we go, Botswana. Oh yeah, nice. Bhutan? Is this Bhutan? This could be Bhutan. No. We're more Southeast Asia, but going by the vegetation. We have palm trees down there. Wait, could it actually though? Let's find a car. Hell yeah, space, hell yeah. Oh wait, we have the stilted house things. Isn't that a Cambodian thing? Find red plates? I don't believe that we're in Bhutan anymore. Not going by these kinds of houses anyway. But the initial view for sure could have been Bhutan, yeah. Do we have language on this one? Not that we can read. I'll see the stubby antenna, true. I don't. I thought that was a pigeon. It was not. Not red plates anyway on this one. There's the pigeon right there. Philippines. Oh yeah, going by the road surface thing, right? The concrete roads? Yeah, this could definitely be a Filipino island or something. And the Bhutanese houses, yeah, Salidi. They're pretty, right? They're so cool looking. We weren't allowed to get closer to this sign right there, but... Green plates, so for sure Philippines. Alright. Hornet as well, good afternoon. How are ya? How are you doing? Philippines for sure. I'm gonna guess that we're... there. That wasn't too far off, was it? I was guessing this one. We were up there. Oh yeah. Alright. Oh no. We're back to Central Europe. There's the antenna for those of you who keep an eye out for that sort of stuff. Can I? Oh, there we go. Bulgarian vibes, okay. We're gonna go down this forever. Apparently, it's not gonna end. It's just. Oh wait. Nah, I thought that might have been the bollards that you find in Romania, but it wasn't chunky enough. Contrive till spring. Mandra, are you getting Duolingo notifications? Be careful. I've heard things about that owl. Be very, very careful. Let's see. Road marker? Is there a road marker? How are you getting along? You did Spanish lessons, right, Mandra? How are you getting along with those? Wait, did I just pass a holy poly as well? What the hell? Where's the holy poly? Oh, found it. So Hungary then, right? The thinner holy polies? Spanish and French, nice. All right. Holy polies, thin holy polies equal, I'd say, Hungary. But I'm not sure. I'm gonna do this to freak some of you out into telling me when Hungary is sneaky. Yeah. You know what? This could be Hungary. I want to find some language though. Unless you're sure. Search for some science. Yeah, let's do it. See, that's that whole thing about protecting the streak, right? I feel like because I'm always in such a hurry sometimes because I'm afraid that you guys will get bored. I make stupid decisions and then we're always just struggling to get above like 20. Let's see. Hungary over Bulgaria. I kind of agree with that based on those holy polies, right? But just a bit, the tiniest bit of language would help. We've got these ones all over. This doesn't end. This road does not end. Oh, the Bulgarian waystones are different, true. Waystones, that's the name for them. I like that name. I like a good waystone. Alright, we're getting to the end of this strait. If it's another strait hiding behind these trees, we're going for Hungary. Just to show you there's a light at the end of this tunnel. Alright, show me something up here. Was that snow? Nah, it was a puddle. This is kind of autumnal coverage though, right? That would also fit for Hungary. I forgot about it. You know what? Let's do it. There's nothing else here. Oh yeah. There we go. 45. Again with the great call out there, Sparrows. Well done. We're driving on the left. We have yellow backplates. This is just straight up good old UK. Campbelltown. Where is Campbelltown? It's in the UK. Oh. Oh, wow. Have I noticed this archipelago before? This is an archipelago, isn't it? I don't know what the criteria is. All right. I don't see a blue tag on that one. But we're not low camped. This looks Scandinavian. This might be Norway. Yeah, I'm thinking Norway on this one. Vibes and everything. Double checking though. I've already lost the streak to a wrong guess involving Norway. That's never gonna happen again. I'm telling you. What am I? Yeah, no. Yeah, it's Norway. Alright. Could be Denmark. Not with this, the ending right there. Yarshi, thank you for the follow, dude. If this were Denmark, it would have been VEJ, right? So I'm doing this. There we go. Hell yeah. Privacy contra squirrels. I feel like I've seen that in Slovenia a lot. For some reason. But again, the coverage kind of looks Swedish. Nope, this is Norway again. Double Norway. Alright. Fine. I know this area. Double Norway. Try 10-second challenge with no moving, no panning, and no zoom. I've tried no panning, no moving, no zoom without a timer, and that was difficult enough. 10 seconds, that might be too much for me. I mean, I will do another no move thing, sure. But 10 seconds? You're expecting a lot of me, dude. Difficult. No blue tags on the cars, right? Where are we at? Russia or Ukraine? Okay. Let's find that black sock on the signposts. Maybe. I mean, that's not indicative of all of Russia, but I feel like you're overcompensating with something, dude. With that kind of a snorkel. This is an actual submarine. Kenya, yeah, maybe. I mean, we don't have a snorkel though. Okay, everyone's hauling ass except for us. Wait. Long antenna. Long antenna, silvered car. Where are we at? LHD car, so maybe Eastern Russia? What is an LHD car? What else? Oh, left-hand drive. Oh. Oh, yeah, you're right. I didn't even notice that. You know what? Probably Russia then, right? Anyone not feeling Russia? Because I'm about to select Russia for this one. The no blue tags kind of checks out. I didn't see the left-hand drive cars, but that would definitely check out for Eastern Russia. What else? I mean, nothing that I have. Left-hand drive. You know what? Let's do it. There we go. Hell yeah, and you're absolutely right. Yeah, Super Bros, you can do !Discord to get the link. Ooh, Finland. Unbroken white line. And Finnish language. Also helps. It couldn't possibly be anywhere else, right? It's not gonna be Estonia. They're not gonna get me that way again. Could it be that island though? That cursed island? No, that would still belong to Finland, so it's fine. This one. Broke my previous high streak. The line meta is good. It's a good way of distinguishing all of the Nordic countries for sure. There we go. So it's unbroken line for Finland, short dotted line for Sweden, and a longer dotted line for Norway, because Norway is just straight up better than Sweden. We have a longer line. That's all you need. Oh, Ghana with a piece of tape. What Scandinavian language is more difficult to learn? Honestly, it kind of depends on what you're starting, like where you're coming from. What other languages do you speak and stuff like that, right? Finnish for sure. Let's do Ghana. What did I just do? I gotta stop talking while I click things. Holy shit, what am I even called out Ghana. It's the shape and the content. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. What am I doing? Well, 50 is a good... You know what we're doing? We're bringing up the previous streak now. We're warmed up enough. It's fine. It's not a big loss. Look, we have a 44 streak. It's fine. I saved it. Great. Finger slipped. I think it was literally just the continent and the general shape and size of the country. My brain mixed those two together. It's fine. Fucking hate myself. Little sign could have language. Little sign does have language. Little sign says, Buhumahua. Attention. That's fine, Sylvie. Absolutely fine. I'm, you know, talking while I do things is one of the things that I'm gonna have to learn if I'm gonna stream, you know? So it's it's good for me to get that sort of practice thing in. I'm not a professional. I'm not even experienced at this, right? So it's all good. All good. Look at how pretty this is. Holy shit. I love it. It's not Greek, okay. Looks Bulgarian. Oh. It just keeps getting better, guys. It just keeps getting better. It's 11:02 p.m. Holy shit. Look at this. I don't know where we are, but I want to go here. You're from Australia, Super Bros? I think maybe you told me that before. There's a flag. Bulgaria. That's a Bulgarian flag. I'm so happy to see, you know, different countries in chat. You've no idea how happy that makes me. Just thinking that there's a person on the basically literal other side of the world right now. Watching, you know, this ugly thing. That's fun for me. Bulgarian flag. There we go. Protect the streak this time, guys. Okay, yellow outer line, white middle. This is South Africa. Any disagreeers in chat? What ugly thing? This ugly thing. Wait. This thing. South Africa? Nice. Oh, you noticed the Bulgarian language sparrows? Nice. Let's see. But yeah, it's a Gen 2 camera as well, so this can really only be South Africa, right? West South Africa, okay. Let's try your, let's test your metal, Super Bros. Let's see. Must be Japan because of the diamonds? Wait, you're right. See, this is the typical kind of thing where if I keep talking about Japan, I'm gonna unconsciously or subconsciously end up choosing it and then clicking guess, right? That's just the way my brain works. There we go though. There we go. I mean, it was middle. It's still right. It's still absolutely right. Could it not be Antarctica? It could always be Antarctica, you never know. Antarctica is just always creeping up on us because it's melting. France? Yeah, France. Look at that chunky bollard right there. How many countries have I visited in real life? Ooh, good question. I haven't counted. I have one of those maps where you kind of just scratch out countries as you visit them, right? For the most part, I've never been to Africa. That's a huge dream of mine. I was planning a motorcycle trip going all the way down here at some point. It's expensive, and I haven't gotten to that yet. I've done a lot of driving around at least Western and a bit of Eastern Europe. I've visited Japan. I've been to Las Vegas. What else? I mean, UK and Ireland, sure. Norway and Sweden. I've never been to Finland. Can we do one round of no move? Yeah, sure. Let's do one round. And then we're going back to the streak. If we do one move, though, we're going to keep going with the streak that I have going. I have a streak of 8 saved from a week ago. It's not timed. There's no way I'm doing a timed one. That's going to end with tears. Oh, you wanted no pan as well? Oh, you wanted no move, no pan, no zoom. Okay, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do one round. I mean, if I count all of the European countries, I've been to quite a few. I'm not touching the time limit though. I'm gonna cry on stream if I do that. No move, no pan, no zoom. Oh, no zoom. Why am I zooming? I could just sit back now. Well, I have no idea. I'm thinking North America. And going by the pickup truck, I'm gonna say the US. Do I just guess or do I wait for you guys? I have no idea. I don't know what the etiquette is. that was Savannah, Georgia. All right, nice. I want to go there. I want to go there. Waffle Pole. This is going to end up being France. Belgium? France. My guess is France. What about you? Savannah is gorgeous. Yeah, that's what I've heard as well. I really want to go there. France. All right, nice. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Then we can play Where is Mandra Bean? True. I want to set up. I can't remember who. Was that Cinna? Who did a Where is Cinna been kind of a map? Someone did that anyway. And I want to make a map of all the places that I've been. So that you guys can guess based on that. It would be a lot of Europe though. For the most part. Okay, Super Rose is betting Switzerland. I'm gonna stick with France though in the spirit of keeping. There we go. All right, nice. Well, for my big streak, that was Switzerland. All right. Okay, this is Botswana with the yellow backplates. We learned this just a few moments ago. So that's going to be my guess. What about you guys? Salheidi with the Botswana guess as well. Well done. That's going to be my guess, though. Well, you're guessing Nigeria. Oh, wait, that's a follow car. Oh, yeah. Oh, I think you're right. I can't look down. It's no move, no zoom, and no pan. This is all we get. Literally. I'm gonna change my guess to Nigeria. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. A little bit. I mean, that's gonna be legal, right? What the fuck? Yeah, exactly, right? Nigeria drives on the right? I feel like this might be a follow car. It's got a little light on top of it. But these guys are driving on the left, though. Uh-oh. Am I right in my initial guess, or am I wrong? Or am I both? I'm not both. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to make a decision then. I learned the yellow backplate thing, so I'm gonna keep my original guess of Botswana. I'm gonna play this fair. I said Botswana, right? So I'm gonna stick to that one. Have I ever been on a cruise? I haven't, but I really, really wanna. Damn it. Kenya? Oh, well. There's that no move. Let's do that one more time. That was actually kind of fun. This is testing all the metas. This is Chile. That's my guess. It's mountainous. It's going to be eastern Chile for whatever that's worth. It's just a straight line. White car. Mountainous stuff. You hated it, Mander? I mean, I'm getting up there, right? I feel like I'm now at a point of my life where I could enjoy a cruise. And they have this thing in Norway. It's not really a cruise, but there's a boat that goes. Let me show you. So there's this sort of cruise-ish. It's cruise-like. It goes out from Bergen, and then it stops by a bunch of beautiful places all the way north. Salheidi, thank you so much for that follow. Appreciate you. And then it ends up. I think it actually goes all the way up here, and you get to see a lot of pretty sights. I'm gonna sned it for Chile. That was my initial guess, and I'm right. Holy shit, I'm good at this. Netherlands. Yeah, now with the COVID thing, it's really cheap to go on a cruise. I should actually look into that. There we go, 2. How do you get back? I mean, you could swim, or you could do the cruise back. Or you could bring your car and drive, but that's a long drive. It's a long drive. This is Hungary. Hungary? Hungary. Hungary. Gary is hung, guys. You should see him. See him one day. The thinner poles. I feel like this is Hungary over Romania. Super Bros is saying Romania though. Let's see. I'm feeling hungry on this one. I mean, it's almost dinner time, so. Uh-oh. Red sand. White dividing line though, so this is not Brazil. We might be driving on the left. We have a thick pole over there. This one is gonna break me. This one's gonna break me. Deductive reasoning. Do I have... We do have a compass, but you can see the shadows right underneath the truck, right, or the trailer right there. Meaning that we are equatorial. We don't have the yellow backplates or the yellow plates of Colombia. I think I'm actually going to go Ecuador. No, wait, we're driving on the left. True. Damn it. It couldn't possibly be... I mean, look at some of the vegetation. We can't tell by the plates from here, but... Indonesia or Malaysia? Japan? Why? Because we haven't been there in a while. True. I don't feel Japan on this one, though. You can kind of see that plate in the right way. Yeah, true. It's not segmented. Okay, so these ones are out. What if it's the Philippines? What if this is the Philippines? Driving on the left, though. Damn it. I have no idea. See, this is why I don't do a lot of no move. Could be a 3-lane road. Don't come in here with your logic and reasoning. There's no place for that. Doesn't the Philippines have segmented plates too? I feel like the Philippines is known for having a bunch of different plates. So it's kind of difficult to memorize that matter. You're sending Malaysia? That's brave. In that same vein then, I'm gonna send... Give me a second. I'm gonna do something stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna do something really stupid. It couldn't be Brazil. Well, what if it's a 3-lane? Then it could be Brazil. Huh. Let's see. What's been my worst trip or worst travel experience? That's a good question. Very difficult question, actually. I'm sending, by the way, I'm sending Brazil. This guy, wait, left driving shit. God damn it. It's very hard to decide because there's been so many. No, I'm sending Thailand. Fuck it. Damn it. It was Brazil. See you guys coming in here with your things, and I had Brazil, and it's fine. Do one more. I don't think I've had a bad travel experience. I've had some shaky moments while traveling, sure, but not a wholehearted bad one. I feel like I've had shaky moments while traveling, sure, but yeah, nothing straight up bad. White, red sort of housing. This could be Greece. Jesus Christ. Greece, Italy. But this sign is kind of on the left, though, indicating that we could be left-hand drive, right? What if this is Greece? Mandro is feeling Italy, alright. There's a little bit of a shadow going on to our west. There's a little bit of a shadow going on to our west. Wait. What does that mean? Portugal or Spain? Alright. This is so difficult. I'm feeling Spain. Keeping in mind, some of you have said Italy. Do I get travel insurance when I visit some far places? I always have travel insurance. I have year-round travel insurance. Mainly because, by definition of how that travel insurance work, as soon as I go... Damn it, it was Portugal. Well, as soon as I go out the door, if I head to the shops, I'm covered. Like, I've lost things while going to the shops and had it covered by, god damn it, by the travel insurance. So I'm year-round covered. It's one, to me, that's one of the super important ones. This one is going to be difficult, guys. Oh, shit. Well, oh, India. India is a good guess with this head garb, I feel like, right? What about the rest of it? Yeah, let's do India. We've had a few of these in India. Can we stop? Yeah, fine. See? It was Kenya. I knew it. Let's keep going with the streak. 47. Let's do this. All right. That was a good refresher. Thank you. Kenya? Yep. All right. Could this be... We're low-cammed. Could this be Switzerland? Are we not low-cammed? Look at how big the car is. Switzerland? Yeah. I'm gonna make sure, though. Streak of 47 and all that. Let's see if we can find some cars that don't have blue tags on them. Or they have a little bit of a red tint on the left-hand side. That one fits. Look at this awesome-looking dog pound. Huge fences and everything. They're probably super aggressive dogs. That's why you'd need a high fence like this. Yeah, that looks like it would fit in Switzerland as well. Check license plates from the front. Can you fit these nuts in your mouth? I don't have space enough to dab. And I mean, it was your setup anyway, so god damn it. That one goes out to all of chat, though. That was a that was a These Nuts joke directed at chat, I'm pretty sure. So there you go. Chat, get fricked on. Let's see. Mini dab. From the front. From the front. There you go. From the front. This is Switzerland. That's a lot of dabs. That's a lot of dabs, O-Space. You be careful with all that dabbing. It'll dislocate your shoulder. Easy Swiss. All right. Nice. 48. Okay. Kaiser beer. Damn it. Again with the beer meta, but this is Austria. This is Austria because of this sign right here. The district and the street name. Not even gonna question it. This is Austria. Close to Vienna. So Kaiser beer is Austrian, guys. Add that to the beer meta. Wait, we have Peepo D now? I want to see Peepo D. I have to reload my thing as well. Oh, it's right there. There you go. Guess. What's with the thatched roof? It keeps the rain out. If I could choose one place to live anywhere in the world, where would I most like to live? Ooh, I've considered that a lot, and I always come back to Northern California. Honestly, I know some of you have opinions on your US and all that. So let me preface it by saying, provided that I had economic security. Going simply by culture, language, and especially weather, I would say Northern California. Let's look for some stop signs. Yeah, this is Latin America for sure. Could it be Mexico? I feel like these mountains are probably a telltale sign. Other than Northern California, though, New Zealand would kind of fit the bill for me. For the longest time, I wanted to live in Japan as well. Like, to the point where I actually looked into jobs and moving stuff and all that. That didn't pan out. But I'm not done with traveling, though, that's for sure. Peru? Alright, let's find some signposts then. Or a stop sign. Oh, you need to read it? Wait. This one or the other one? Let me try to get it. There we go. You can travel into the ocean? I love it. I love the ocean. Let me join you. See, this says USA right there. So, the best travel advice I've ever received. I think that might have actually been when I hitchhiked across Europe. Someone taught me to keep a decoy wallet on my body at all times, so that in case you get held up, you can hand over a wallet with a few expired cards and just like the smallest amount of cash, while you keep your main wallet somewhere else. That's my I feel like that's actually some of the best advice that I ever received. Moshi, good afternoon. Happy Saturday. How's your day? Are you done with the Aquavit party yet? Or are you still going? Alright, we need a stop sign or beer meta. I love that that's what we're boiling down to now. I love it. It's reliable meta too, that's the worst part. Or best part, depending. Let's go down this way. Wait, was that a flag? Bolivia! It does say Bolivia right there. Let's see. Best travel advice, don't travel to Australia? Scary animals, yeah. That's literally the one reason why I haven't been there yet. I'm terrified of the creepy crawlies and the drop bears. Okay, I'm gonna guess Bolivia. You called it? Oh, nice. Well done. Awesome. Bolivia. Do I plan and book my holidays myself, or do I get it done through a travel agency or third-party agent? I've ever only used not even a travel agency, but I've used a travel agent once. That was mainly just to land a few tickets to some arrangement or some happenings and stuff like that. 50 guys, by the way. Otherwise, I do all of that myself. To me, that's half the fun. This is Guatemala, isn't it? I love, like, that's half of the trip to me is, I mean, and I try to do like a half and half of planning out a few things, and then I want the rest of the trip to just sort of be a free flow. Just do whatever comes up. Oh, the Bangladeshi car. Oh. Wait, the Guatemalan car has black mirrors? I love Black Mirror. It's one of my favorite TV shows ever. Let's do Bangladesh then. I did not know the distinction. I knew the colorful car and the top rack thing was the thing elsewhere. So I love the questions. Please never stop. It's a great challenge, and it's fun to be able to talk a bit as well, right? So I appreciate you. Let's see what else. Good show except the last season. Yeah, kinda went downhill with that Hannah Montana stuff. True, but it's a good show though, for sure. It's one of those kinds of shows where if you binge them, you're gonna have a bad time. Why does this feel Malaysian to me? Malaysia? Yeah. Do we need to double check though? We don't, right? We can double check by the plates. 1 segment, 2 segments. Easy peasy. There we go. Malaysia. Oh, it said Malaysia? Wait. God damn it. But that also helps, I guess. It's fine. This is Ghana. See, now I said Ghana now. Well, you know what I mean. I fucked that one up last time. This is Tunisia. I was about to do that in reverse this time. That would have been fun. God damn it. The black and white striped poles are also Malaysian. Oh. Why do I feel like I knew that? But this is Tunisia, right? Welcome to Tunisia. Hell yeah. Imagine if this were no move, no pan, no zoom. That would have been interesting. Oh, holy shit, Mandra, that sounds terrifying. I've never met an alligator. I wanna meet an alligator at some point. On my terms, though. Let's be honest. On my terms. Easy Ghana? Oh. Well. Where are we at? What travel advice would I give to someone traveling internationally for the first time? Honestly, I'd probably look into like a bit of customs and basic language stuff. You'd get so much further. Like, take France or Japan, for instance. Like, neither of those are very well known for speaking a great deal of English, but the trick is, approach them in their own language, no matter how bad it is. It's going to show them that you gave it a try on their terms, and they're going to be so much more inclined to try answering in English for you. But if you just approach them in English, you're gonna have a bad time. At least make people think you're trying. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if it's a psychological thing or if it's more of a... This is Bangladesh. Oh yeah, I had to rush that one to reach the drop in time. All right, so we are in, I don't know, France? The Le Mans? We have the Le Mans. Especially the French, yeah. Also the Japanese to a certain extent, I feel like. That's the chunky French bollard right there. Andorra and Norway. Why Norway though? Actually, I kind of get it. I kind of do. I didn't get that though before I went on a trip to like the far north, like North Cape North. Once you cross like say this area and beyond, holy shit does it get pretty. And the same with like the western parts down here. It's so pretty. Like the fjords and all that. Like you're driving along the fjords and over mountains and stuff like that. Andorra I've only ever seen through GeoGuessr, but I do agree. Pretty. Wait, was that a red plate I saw back there? Just double checking. I think this is France, but I'm just double checking. No, there's that yellow French plate. Alright. France it is. Hell yeah. Peru! Right? Peru with the white wooden fence posts. Fence posts? Signposts. Oh, Thailand. I can see that. How'd you get that fast? Oops, sorry. I'm sorry, O-Space. Is that a... do you have to keep that up through all of Ramadan, or is it mainly like until sundown? And why would you drink coffee after sundown anyway? Actually. Peru has the zebra pulse, you're right. Yeah, that was Thai script for sure. Let us do it. Thailand. What are you coding on Space? What kind of a language are you coding in? Okay, Norway. But I feel like I've actually been here before. I haven't, but the black bottom of the pole and the rest is white is Thailand. Okay, I didn't notice the black part. I'm just double checking language. I don't want to fuck this up again. I mean, I'm still thinking Norway, but I don't know where this is. It is Norway though. Probably north, yeah. Probably pretty far north, I'd say. Like, we're at least up in like this area or something. The entirety of Ramadan. I accidentally didn't drink coffee for 2 days the other day, and I was wondering why I had such a headache. I support Ramadan. I support fasting in general. It's gotta be healthy for you, right? I do the whole intermittent fasting thing. I've done that since 2008. But I don't do it that hardcore. Does Sune mean stop? No, it means zone. Like, you just have to, when you pass that, you just have to keep to 30 or below. Speed limit thing. Check the bollard. Was that a, that's a Scandinavian bollard thing, isn't it? Wait, it was orange back there, I'm sure of it. Wasn't it? Oh, maybe I'm mixing it up with the preview. Oh, there you go. That one's orange. It's a Czech bollard or the Baltics. Okay. Have you ever gotten scammed while in another country? If you count having dinner on the Las Vegas Strip as getting scammed, then yeah. That's probably the closest though. Those prices? Otherwise, no, I've been lucky. Lucky and or paranoid. I tried to keep, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this is the Baltics, this is Latvia. I try to keep a good mix between obviously being kind when I travel, right? Kind and respectful, but also keeping on my toes a little bit. I've had situations where I've had to remove myself from the situation in case it were a scam or more, but I've been fine so far. Look at that road marker. This is Latvia 100%. The bus stop meta along with this one. If anyone doesn't know the bus stop meta, let me know and I'll explain it. I love explaining that one. I feel like not a lot of people know it. Oh shit, Super Bros, really? I hope you got out of it okay. I'm doing it on the drop. You haven't told the drop. Yes. There we go. It works out. The bus stop meta is perfect for the Baltics. Oh yeah. Cambodia or Bangladesh? We've had a lot of Bangladeshi. I want to say Bangladesh. Oh, of course, Sylvie, of course. It's like, I mean it when I say as well that it's a great piece of practice for me as well to be able to talk a little bit. Like I talk a lot while playing GeoGuessr related, but I'd really like to expand on that, right? So I appreciate having a conversation with you. This is Bangladesh with the red mirrors. You taught me that like 10 minutes ago, so that should be fine. Yeah, the Latvian bus stop sign have 5 windows and the other 2 have 4. Yeah, that's my. I feel like a lot of people come in wondering about the bus stop meta. So I feel like that's something that I have been able to provide people with. At least. That's something, right? Let's see, what else? Where are we at? Oh, we have that colorful mirror thing. Is this? I have no idea. I want to say Bulgaria. I want to say Bulgaria because this is rusted. I don't know why they didn't use stainless steel, but Bengali has a continuous line going over the top, and Cambodia has pictures with little hooks. Like, oh, cool, awesome. I'm gonna have to remember that line thing because I struggle to tell the two apart. I guess I'm not the only one, right? Okay, we have snow coverage, and I'm pretty sure this isn't Hungary. So, anyone not for Bulgaria? Are there moments when you talk to yourself? Constantly. I talk to myself constantly. I live by myself out in the middle of nowhere. This seems kind of redundant. So I talk to myself a lot. It's not like a crazy person. I'm not having arguments with myself, right? But it's just, you know, something to do. Yeah, let's do Bulgaria. Let's do it. Oh, I missed the drop on it though. That's fine. That's fine. We can make it up. Yes. It works. It works. Oh shit, Super Bros. I'm sorry about that one. I feel like I've had a few of those, right? But I mean, I've never done finals or anything like that on GeoGuessr. I'm guessing that's a world record thing or whatever, right? Okay, so we have these ones again. We are in the Baltics. I feel like this is gonna end up being Lithuania. Yeah, true, Sylvie. I feel like it's a healthy thing to do, right? Especially if, like, for me, even before the pandemic, it could take days between me actually seeing people. Okay, so the city names don't end in IAI. We have this perpendicular... Well, it's actually parallel. The parallel blue thing. So this is Latvia again. You play that guitar. And the little hooks on these ones as well, right? That's a Latvian thing as well, isn't it? There we go. 61. Denmark. Calling it now. Let me have a look. I can't read that. Oh, there's a bit of language. I said there's a bit of language. No, this might be the Netherlands. No, it isn't. Wait. Switzerland? Oh, if you see a street sign and there's Yale on it, it's Latvian. All right. Oh, Belgium. Oh, Belgium sneaking up on me again. Damn it, Belgium. How do you guys know? How'd you know based on this one? You know that sign? Oh, well, nice. That's a good a guess as any. Not even a guess then at that point. 100% Belgium. There you go. Oh, you live there? Okay. See, we always respect the locals. 62. Well done. Pretty place too. This is Austria, right? Actually, it doesn't have the border thing that you would find in Vienna. Netherlands? Yeah, it's the Netherlands with the brick road and the yellow backplate. Wait a minute. Isn't that a Belgian flag right there? Am I wrong about that? Wait, I'm not selecting it yet. I'm just... Wouldn't that be Belgium again? Alright, Super Bros, thank you so much for hanging out, dude. Have a great sleep. And I hope to see you again soon. Appreciate all the help. What place should everyone see at least once in their lifetime? I feel like that kind of depends on your interests and stuff like that, right? When I've been to Japan, for instance, and whenever people mention that, oh, I always want to go there, I always end up saying, like, if you have the slightest interest in seeing Japan, like culturally or kitty cats, then just go, because there's no way you're gonna have a bad time. Probably the German side of the Netherlands, because that was a German flag. Okay. I mean, I wasn't too far off with the Belgium then, right? Kinda. Flag-wise, I mean, please take that the right way. Flag color-wise, kinda similar. Alright, I know there's a difference. Let's see, what else? Visit North Korea? I mean, there was a point in my life where I was considering that, because with the Norwegian passport, it wouldn't be the easiest place in the world to get into, but it would be doable. I think with an American passport, for instance, you'd be very hard pressed to get in. Okay, no rift, but I think that we're in the Balkans now. This feels like the Balkans to me. Could we be in Albania, maybe? Let me have a look at your plate. No blue tag. Maybe Croatia? Question mark? What else? What about you, Sylvia? What's the best place you've ever visited? Like, I'm open for suggestions, right? You see these all over Spain, don't you? I mean, this is not gonna end up being Spain though, but... Oh, that's the best way to, best guess to insult your opponents in Battle Royale? I need to learn the etiquette before I do, Wait, that says Thalessa right there, doesn't it? I mean, not that I know where that is, but... I kind of want to say not Czechia, Croatia. Alright, Salheidi, enjoy your meal, right? Bring us back some, please. I'm hungry. Let's see. What else? Aren't I in the southern hemisphere? Yeah, kinda. Wait, so... Okay, I'm just rewinding my brain now, just trying to figure out where that would fit then. It wouldn't be Brazil because of the white middle dividing line. We have a white car, so probably Chile. Oops, sorry. Going by the landscape, probably northern Chile, right? Let's see. Caro, by the way, when did you sneak in? I didn't see you sneak in. Hi, good afternoon. How are you? That minivan wasn't a European? Sure, fine. Wait, are those wooden? Are you wood? There you go. No, they're metal. Huh. Oh, nice, Sylvie. Those are good places to go, though. It's pretty, right? The small Basque towns, yeah. I drove through a lot of countries. Like I did a motorcycle trip from Norway to Italy and then back up again. Crossing the Alps and everything. So many beautiful small villages in France, of course, as well, but Germany and Austria. All of those areas. So pretty. And you've gone to the Golden Sands. Awesome. Isn't that a stupid question? Is that a casino or is that an area? I've heard Golden Sands in a casino. What's it called? Like a context, casino context, but it's probably a place, right? It's probably a beach. I'm gonna go ahead and guess it's a beach in Bulgaria, and it would have to be eastern, wouldn't it? Thinking of the geography. Chile is pretty safe. It's the only one in South America with a white central line. Oh, you might be right. I see a huge sign up there, though. I'm just going to check that one out, and then we're going to go for Chile. Unless we have some good indications otherwise. Yeah, this says Chile right there. And Chilenos and LCL. That was a good call. It's a beach with a name of Golden Sands. Good. I want to go there. I really want to... Like, other places that I've noticed from GeoGuessr, right? Obviously, Bhutan is number one for me that I want to go to. Bhutan. I also really, really, really... Wait for it. Really want to visit Montenegro, specifically in this region right there, because holy shit. And of course, eastern part of Bulgaria. A lot of places in Greece that I didn't know about. So many beautiful places. I feel like I'm... Apparently I'm drawn to beaches and mountainous areas. I want both. I want to go to Croatia and Montenegro and Czechia. True. I love all of them. All the Montenegrin street view is so cool. Absolutely. Greece and Malta. Basically all over, right? All over. I want to go all over. Someone please just pay for me to go all over. I'll go with the camera. You can follow me. It's fine. This is going to be France, though. I'm just looking for that thick bollard. Just to make 100... Oh, well, there's more French right there. Alright, fine. Ew, he's got tattoos. Gross. Let's do France. Take you with me? I could do that. I mean, I would take all of chat with me if I could. Just load up a bus. And just... I hate traveling on buses, actually. Load up a... What would be the coolest way to travel, guys? I've always wanted to do like a hot air balloon. That's on my bucket list. Hot air balloons, definitely on my bucket list. You had a GeoGuessr around on a road that goes across Skadar Lake in South Montenegro with very cool visuals. I gotta check that one out. I feel like all of South Montenegro is so beautiful. Train, I love trains. I mean, if you like trains, come to Norway. We have a train. The whole... we have several trains, okay? GeoGuessr is a fantastic tool to choose a country to visit. Absolutely. Like, I didn't even know... there are so many countries that I didn't know anything about that I've learned so much about from doing this. That's why I keep coming back to it too, because I get to learn not only like geography, obviously. I get to learn a bit of history, flags, so many things. That's kind of why I keep coming back to it. You have trains there too, Carol? Awesome. Join the train club. Woo, woo. I love trains though. I remember when I lived abroad for a while, I had to take 2 actual trains to get into work. What does that say? Is that .ie? Speaking of, this seems like Ireland. You're right. I had to take 2 trains, and I remember like sitting at the end of the, what do you call it? Holy shit! The end of the you know where the train pulls up, right? The end of the train station. That wouldn't be right. You know where the train tracks go between that area, and you're sat there waiting and stuff. And I used to sit at the end of that and just relax, listening to an audiobook, waiting for the train. It was magical. What's the best place to visit in my own country? That kind of depends on what you want out of your visit. Like, if you want the beautiful, dramatic mountains, fjords and stuff like that, I would say Western Norway. If you want more, I mean, obviously, everyone goes to these areas up here to ski and walk in the mountains and stuff like that. Then you have fjords and stuff down here. The major cities, obviously, Oslo. You have Bergen. You have Trondheim. You have, yeah, that's about it. No, but there's a lot of beautiful places. So it kind of depends on what you wanna see. Oh yeah, platforms. True, platforms. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. This is Ireland, though, right? This is Republic, more specifically. I feel like I saw .ie over there. You don't need passports to visit Norway because Norway is part of the European Economic Countries Agreement thing with the EU. So if you have an EU passport, you can travel freely. You're welcome at any time. Damn it, I missed the drop. Oh, this is Republic though. I'm not seeing any yellow back. Okay, so the cars are gone now, but there were no yellow back plates. You would be very happy living in Scandinavia? Maybe. I feel like the main problem, right, with especially I can't really speak a lot for Sweden or the other countries, but especially for Norway. A lot of Norwegians are very closed off. Like, we've been described as a very cold kind of people, right? It's difficult to find friends, for sure. More difficult than a lot of places, I would feel like. But if you can manage to get into like a group of people and stuff like that, and expand your friend group and all of that, then sure, absolutely. But I've heard a lot of, like, I've gotten to know a lot of foreigners that have moved to Norway, and all you hear every single time is how closed off and difficult Norwegian people are to get to know. And I've seen that as well. Like when I moved back to Norway, I lived with a French girl for a good couple of years, and through her, I mean, she did a lot of like Norwegian classes and stuff like that, and I got to know a lot of foreign people through there. So yeah, if you can get through that, you'll be fine. Expats do tend to be friendly and open, yeah, absolutely. Could this actually be Portland? I see Portland Trust Developments. Could this be Oregon? Could this be the US? No, they're blue. Isn't that a blue tag? I can't decide. Damn it. Wait. Okay. Refocus. Romania? Wait. You know what? We always trust our locals, right? All right, let's do it. Romania. Hell yeah, Bucharest. Nice. There we go. Okay, we're back to probably Central Europe. Wait, is that a wooden sign? Okay, we have a big green sign up there with a bit of text on it. That'll serve us well. Do you have tags on your car? Just checking that out first. You have a lot of stickers on your car. Could this be Peru? Not Peru. Uruguay. with these white wooden signposts. That road looks rough, yeah. This is gonna test your suspension for sure. Melo, Ruta something, and Sanja something. I think Uruguay as well, Fast. Also, good evening, good afternoon, Fast. How are you? This could definitely be Sanja Honda. You know what? I'm feeling Uruguay on this one. Oh, there we go. Are we in a black car? Yeah, we are. So definitely Uruguay then. This is for you, Faz. Oh yeah, nice. 68. Nice. The sex number. I'm doing fine as well, absolutely. It's a Saturday. I'm doing a bit of GeoGuessr. Bangladesh, look at that. The line that you guys told me about. This is Bangladesh. Yeah, it's Bangladesh. I trust the new meta. It's not new meta, it's probably an older written language than I speak. Right. But it's Bangladesh. Oh yeah. Savar Union. 69. We made it. This is Denmark. Jesus Christ. I don't even know how that happened. This is Germany, for fuck's sake. I saw a .de and my brain just literally left the back of my head right there. Huh. Do we have random blurs and shitty overexposed sky? We do. I feel like I haven't seen Germany in a long time. Alright. Well, the 70s. Welcome to the 70s. Okay, we have palm trees, which would probably indicate Southeast Asia or Ireland for some godforsaken reason. Signage is on the left, which means that we're probably driving on the left. With a white wooden... This is Uruguay, isn't it? Oh, New Zealand. Where's the sun at? It's right there, to our direct north. I think you're right. But what makes you think New Zealand over Australia then? Who said that? Hornet. Oh, is it the red giveaway? That helps. And I'm gonna remember this time to guess. This is gonna end up being the South Island. With the rolling hills and stuff over there, right? The utility poles have a metal-looking strip around them. Metal-looking strip? These ones. Oh. That's good information. There's palm trees in southern England too? God damn it. And it was the Northern Ireland. Everything is wrong. Could this be Austria? No. We have some language here. I was just looking around a bit for you. I'm thinking Turkey. Well, there was at the top of them. Alright, I have to go back and look at that at some point. They love those palm trees in Ireland, yeah. I was saying before, right? What do you think would happen if I just planted a palm tree in my garden in Norway? Like right now, right outside my window, there's a meter of snow. And it's piling on right now. It's been snowing for 2 days straight. Like, badly. I don't think a palm tree would survive for long. Turkey nodders, there you go. It would probably die, yeah. I mean, what if it survived under the snow, though? What if? Latvia? Nine must call. All 9 of you must call. Okay, I'm going this way, I guess. That's the only option. We're heading into the dust. So much dust. These aren't the typical Latvian poles, though. They would have the little hooks on them. 9? Wait, what do you mean 9? Oh, 9. I get it now. Fine. What are these? Oh, it's counting down to something. Uh-oh. 9, 8. If I find a 7 on the next sign, I'm gonna shit. What are we gonna... Where are we heading? What are we counting down to? This could be a lot of places in the Northern Hemisphere, sure. It's mainly because of this kind of a road. You find them all over Latvia. And I really want to go there because of it. Talking about, like, vacation destinations as well, like, I feel like my top achievable vacation destination right now is going to be Estonia. I really want to go there. I might do that this summer. Who knows? Depends on economics and the rest. Oh, it's a 7! Oh, it's actually counting down to something. What are you counting down to? Could be Finland or Estonia with the birch trees, you're right. We do be having them birch trees for sure. I want to go to Latvia because of the dirt roads, yeah. Mainly because I like cruising with my motorcycle, and I love cruising on these kinds of roads. Like the loose, gravelly, dirt road kind of things, right? Where you're not expected to drive at like highway speeds, because I don't like driving too fast. This is English. This is... No, I was about to say this is Greek, but no. Williston Lake. Alexander Mackenzie's Landing. Recreation area. Could be Canada. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is a problem. Actually, it's not that much of a problem. Picnic area. 200 meters, so at least we have metric. At least we have metric. Dirtbags and ATVs are prohibited in this campground area. Okay. Be that way. Fine. You hate driving on those kinds of roads? It's fun though. I mean, if you cruise, like if you race it on dirt roads, sure. But if you cruise, it's just beautiful. I'm the kind of person to make myself like a pot of coffee to bring and just drive to a beautiful secluded area and just sit there and sip coffee in the sun. Oh god, I miss the summer. Oh, you had a super sport. Well, yeah, that would explain that. Yeah, I can see how that wouldn't be too comfortable for sure. Okay, we don't have a lot to go by. We have English though, on several signs. And we have metric. Where's the sun at? I feel like if we could figure out the position of the sun, we would be able to nail it down. Would I rather upgrade my flight to first class or my hotel room to the penthouse suite? Flight 100% of the time. Every single time. After my last trip to Japan, I swore that I'd never fly that far on economy class ever again. On that same trip, I ended up sharing a single small Japanese hotel room with a buddy of mine, where we shared a bed and everything. So I'm okay with like shitty sleeping accommodations. I just want that comfortable plane ride. Oh, Angelos, welcome back. Yeah, this is Canada. The thing had the ergonomy of a brick to begin with. Don't all of them? Honestly, let's be honest. You don't buy a super sport to be comfortable, do you? In no way. Like riding equipment, sitting position, nothing, right? Even driving a super sport in city traffic is horrible. But it looks cool on the highway. We're doing Canada. Anyone disagree with Canada? Is that even possible? Canadians are so agreeable, right? Time for teleporters to be invented. Super sports are basically teleporters, though. Time flies. You have fun. Look at that. That's a cool area. All right. Oh. Oh, we're building to a drop, but we don't know. We don't have a country to select. No, we're missing the drop. All right, fine. White bottom of these poles right here, but not on the trees. Did I get Greece while you were gone? I actually didn't. I'm actually keeping an eye out on Greece for you now. And we haven't had Greece yet. I don't even think we've had... Yeah, we have one Romania, haven't we? Speaking of, question mark? Could this be Romania? Suraya and Vaduroska. I'm sorry for the pronunciation, but let's be honest, probably perfect. Probably perfect. It is? Not sure if they fixed it then. It might be seed specific. Right? Maybe. It is Romania. Noxy. We're doing this on the drop. This one's for all of my Romanians out there. Hell yeah. There we go. Romanian mile marker. True. I just feel like they always have that red shield on them. You know what I mean? But that one had the blue one. So it's probably depending on the size of the road or something. This could be Brazil. I saw a sign right here. Where is it? It's in the bush. But I don't think it's black. So this might not be Brazil. After all. Oh, US. Oh, you're right. Union Avenue. South and north on the 9W. Are these signs specific to the US? Probably, right? Where are we then? One of the Dakotas? Or, I mean... Okay, speed limit. This is 100% the US. But which one? New York with the yellow license plates. Good guess. Alright, cool. Nice, they're in good company then. Hell yeah. 70. Oh. I mean, 75, but still. Ooh. Look at this. New York with that much vegetation? Probably upstate, right? Upstate New York? I think I've heard that name before. Is that a blue tag? I don't even know, but there's a bollard. Isn't that the Baltic bollard? This couldn't be the Baltics, could it? Upstate New York is really pretty. I can believe that. New York is also on the list of places that I really want to visit. I know people say that it's a shithole and all of that, but I mean, as a tourist, I would like to visit it anyway. Spain. Oh, I could see Spain for sure. Wait, let me find some language. New York isn't a shithole. Okay. I feel like someone told me that at some point, right? Noxy, thank you for the follow, dude. Appreciate you. What is this language? Orwa. 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 I don't know. Kinda nasty at times. The whole state is interesting. Cool. All right. I'm gonna go there one day for sure. Like I had a like my lifelong dream is still to sort of fly my bike over and do like a 3-month trip. Try to cover all of it. I won't be able to cover all of it, but I'm gonna do that at some point. I'm gonna share my travel plans for that trip at some point and take input and stuff like that. Hopefully. Let's see. Are we still thinking Spain? Look at that beach. I love it. Any fishermen? Probably. Oh, there we go. That's the Spanish road marker thing, right? It's gonna be Spain, isn't it? Still with Spain? Let's do that. Let's do it. Hell yeah. All right, 76. We're getting up there now. We gotta keep the streak alive. Stop. Coffee bar. I will. Ooh, is that a yellow tag I see? Could this be Portugal? Keep an eye out for Portugal. Vegetation fits. I think the bollard fits as well. Right, come on. Yeah, several yellow tags. You have one here. Yeah, let's find some Portuguese first. You're right. Keeping the streak alive. Good. I appreciate that. I'm so hasty. Utility poles fit with Portugal. That sounds good. Just find one word and just decide whether or not that's Portuguese. There's a sign right here. That's not the Portuguese flag at all. But I mean, it does say France underneath it, indicating different country. Serviços de Limpeza. That's got to be Portuguese, right? They service the limp. Good. You have pills for that, though. It's fine. 77. Iceland? Yeah, I'm doing it on the drop. You can't stop me. Haha. Oh, cleaning service. Alright, fine. You have wet wipes for that. Oh. Oh, there we go. Norway? See, this is the typical one where I would have initially said Finland because of the continuous line, right? But then I would be ignoring my gut, which... Honestly, Norway. Still gonna make sure, though, because... Fuck me if I'm losing a streak of 70... Sorry. Fuck me if I'm losing a streak of 78 to my own goddamn country. This is Norway. That's a place right there. Oh, I'm so scared every time now. Every click is agony. Every single... Singapore? I think this is Singapore. Finland doesn't have Gen 4. Okay. Oh yeah, true. Even Helsinki is pretty... You'll find Gen 2 in Helsinki, I feel like. Or Helsinki, I don't know. 2 is checkpoint. Oh no, this is that area. Oh no, we're in that area very close to the border, right? We've had this one before. We've been dropped here before. This is right on the border in Johor. I think this might be the closest drop to the border. It's like right there. No, actually it's over I seem to remember it's like right here. Yeah, 2S checkpoint, exactly. This is Singapore though. It says to Johor, you're right. I feel like I got stuck on that the previous time as well. So we're heading north and this is to the 2S checkpoint and Johor. Which, logically speaking, would place us in Singapore. Yeah. Hell yeah. Look how close that is. You could piss this distance. Holy shit. North America. Honestly, I would have expected an American flag in a suburb like this. Outside the green, yeah. We're gonna make sure. I feel like this is the US, but who knows? Who knows at this point, right? Where would this be though? We're pretty far south, right? Looking for speed limit signs. Hell yeah, Mander, spin those decks. Okay, this should take us to a speed limit sign. There's a Burger King over there. Wait. Yeah, that'll do. Interstate 65, right? Yeah. Alabama. Well, there we go. Oop. Oh, nearly a misclick there. It's fine. This is Alabama then. No comment. 81. This is everywhere. Any state USA. True. Let's see. Okay, so Latin America. I'm seeing probable Spanish. I saw tacos, let's be honest. Where though? Could this be that area in the very, very, very south of Mexico that I always forget the name of? Tacos meta, I love it. Oh, I'm hungry. I've always wanted to ride like this in the back of a pickup truck. That's one of my... It's actually on my bucket list. Don't ask me why, but it's on my bucket list to do that. No yellow plates for Colombia? True. This does feel like Mexico to me. What a gangster, yeah. It would be fun though, right? What's the name of that area? Oh yeah, Yucatan. I feel like we're down there. Or maybe down here or something. What else do we need to... The yellow dividing line would help a bit, right? I could make sense of this email address. Where would you put the World Wide Web dot in front of your email address? I mean, you could do that to sort out your emails, I guess. I always wanted to try that. You can put something dot and then your email and it would still get sorted to your inbox. It says Teco, not Taco. That one does, sure. The other one, not so much. Also, good evening. Wait, good afternoon. Every time, all day, it's been like that. Good afternoon, yeah. Yucatan. Oh yeah, PE Max. We learned this last time, right? It's the sole operator of petroleum, I guess, in general in Mexico. Well, it is Mexico then, and I'm sticking with Yucatan. Mander told me that one. There we go. All right. I mean, I was wrong on the region, but we got the country. It's fine. Oh, snow! So, Hungary or Bulgaria? This doesn't look like Bulgaria to me. Does it look like Hungary, though? The only petrol you can get in Mexico. All right, nice. I mean, hopefully nice. Hopefully it's okay. Hopefully it works. Antarctica. Ooh. Buggy. All right. I want to find some language though. We're at 82 now, but it's a very good guess, honestly. If we can find Cyrillic though, we'd be 100% sure. And we're headed downhill, so we know we'll get to somewhere at some point. We're not going to find language opera. I think you might be right. How sure are we about... Does anyone not think this is Bulgaria? Let's put it that way. Anyone not for Bulgaria, raise your hand or... I don't know. Put a me smile in chat or whatever. Otherwise, we're doing Bulgaria. Winter meta. That's it though, right? Winter meta, and it kind of doesn't look like Hungary. Okay, there's a sign right there. Oh, there's a flag right there as well. That helps. Nice. Bulgaria it is. Oh yeah. All right, 83. Okay, now we need to be careful. Straw bag. IKEA? Probably IKEA. We have an angry S over there. I'm gonna head this way though. Duggo something. There's an address right there. What traditional Norwegian food can I recommend you to try? Oh, that's a difficult question, honestly, because I mean, if you look at the delicacies, right, I wouldn't recommend them at all. Oh, Croatia. Isn't it? I think so. Let me check. Otherwise, like, what would you normally get while traveling? You wouldn't really get a lot of traditional food, I feel like, in restaurants and stuff like that anyway. there's a lot of meat and potatoes and stuff like that, right? And different kinds of sauce and stuff like that. It's not terribly exciting, to be honest. It said split, which is Croatia, and the flag would fit as well with Croatia, so let's do it. Yeah. Hell yeah, 84. Pahang. This looks like this could be Indonesia, couldn't it? Wait, no. Malaysia. With the 2 segments on the license plate. Fish is very common, true. I'm actually allergic to seafood, so I haven't had fish since I was like 4. So, true, that's the thing, yeah. Fish would probably be good. How do we feel about Malaysia? I feel good about Malaysia. Yeah. Very Malaysia. That's a good guess. Let's do it. Mainland as well. 85. Oh, you saw the flag as well? Ah, I didn't. What's with these kinds of drops right here? Straight roads and agriculture. I normally, like, I would have said Romania normally, but I don't know why. It's just something that stuck in the very beginning of playing GeoGuessr. Whenever there was a straight road, like we had a point in time when there was a lot of Romanian drops. Let's see. What could this tell us though? Could this be Czech? With the A, right? Look for a pole, alright. That wouldn't be a Czech. Look at how pretty that is. Look at how vibrant that is. That looks Czech. If you were to put a percentage on that, how sure are you? Oh, that looks Czech as well, doesn't it? The signs with the outer arrow. Pissed. Let's see if we can find pissed. Oh no, wait. What have you just realized? Oh, you were thinking Poland. Yeah, I saw the W. I mean, we do have a CZ right here. Are we thinking Czechia? Are we all aboard with the Czechia? Prodeje is Czech for like sale or something because houses for sale have a sign saying. Oh. And Gen 4 would exclude Slovakia. You're right. Nice. Hell yeah. I have to remember that. No Gen 4 in Slovakia. We have some flags up here. Don't we? Is that the Cambodian flag right there? But that's the Malaysian flag, isn't it? That's the Cambodian one, and this is the... Does that say Johor right there, though? That's a region in Malaysia, close to Singapore that we talked about earlier, Johor. Are we feeling Malaysia? I feel like we are. But why? What's with all the flags, though? What's with all the flags? There are too many of them. We could look at these two. 1, 2. It's Malaysia. All right, let's do it. There we go. Hungary. It's just a triangular thing. Initial guess. Don't quote me on it. Unless I'm right, then definitely do. Okay, so we're close to Latvia. We have the A9 and the E272 and Vilnius. Oh, wait, that's in Lithuania, isn't it? Lithuania, alright, nice. Hungary has holes in the poles, true. True. So we are 100% sure, right? The bollards fit. We have Riga. Wait, that's almost the same as the Latvian one. Lithuania. Hell yeah. There we go, 88. We're so close to 90, guys. And welcome to Austria? Nope. Wait. Burilova. Oh, you're right, Horner. You're right. Wait, these red ones. Could this be Slovenia? I wouldn't be too far off with Slovenia, would I? You find those red sort of oh wait, website .cz. This is Czechia again. Gen 4. Oh. Well, Czechia. I'm doing it on the drop. You have until then to change my mind. Yeah, we made it. Oh yeah, alright. Oh, Pilsen. Alright. 89! The sex number, woo! Red dividing line and white outer. This wouldn't be Australia, would it? This couldn't possibly be Australia. No, but would it? I'm actually unsure now. I psyched myself out. Weird South Africa. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I psyched myself out. Oh no. Right-hand driving. Yeah, but wouldn't you get that in both? South Africa and Australia? Uh-oh. Let me have a look at this truck right here. Oh yeah, wait, yeah, you're right. South Africa and Australia are left-hand drive, true. So if we're right-hand drive, but we have, oh, so Brazil. No. This couldn't be Brazil, could it? The yellow line and the red sand would fit. But I'd rather only speak English or speak every language in the world except for English. I love that question. Ooh, I think I would speak every other language, honestly. I could do like one stream with a different language every single day. That would be a thing. With the red plates. Could this actually be Brazil? I think it might. I mean, I'm not feeling it at all, but the direction of travel indicates Brazil. Language? Wait, language. Show me your secrets. Same for you as well. Good, good. I feel like it's the only right answer. How do we feel about Brazil? Not in general, I mean like for this guess. Could be northeastern Brazil. That was Portuguese? Let's do it on the drop. Ha, kinda missed it, that's fine. Nice. Jatai. 90, holy shit. Is this? I was about to say Japan, but there's no way this is Japan, this is the Baltics. I don't know why. Is it the Baltics though? It isn't the Baltics, is it? It's Italy. Or is it Albania? I'm so bad at telling size differences. Do we have rifts? No. Well, kinda. Kind of rifts. Could it be Albania? Yeah? It's usually shorter on the front. Yeah? Oh yeah, France has that too. And the yellow even. God damn it, France. Throwing everything off. Look for the antenna on the Google car. There it is. Here's me for scale. Was that a flag? Let me, oh. Yep. See, the music knew all along. That's Albania. Yep. It was. White car, white dividing line, and probably Latin America. So this is Chile then. Yeah, it is. I'm not even taking questions at this point. Still gonna make sure though. I'm such a scaredy cat when we get up there with the numbers. Antarctica? No, you listen here. Kinda. It could be down here. Wait, down there. Do you think anyone's ever been there? Why didn't I wait for the drop? That's fine though. 92. Alright, black car. We're at an elevation. But we're not at like a Bolivian elevation, so... Argentina? Maybe? I mean, it could still be Bolivia or Peru, but... Language. Definitely Spanish. I mean, I'm only seeing a toda persona, but... That probably means like the dead people. And there's that dot, the Argentinian dot. That kind of makes it for me. There it is again. It's Argentina. South Chile usually has yellow central lines because it snows. Is that really why? Is that why we do that too? That might be why. What about Turkey though? They're all yellow, aren't they? What car is pretty common in Norway? I don't know if... I mean, like, I heard the other day that 8 out of 10 new cars are electric. And I don't know which one is the top one. A few years ago, it was the Nissan Leaf. Or the Tesla was pretty far up there as well, because they're subsidized to hell and back. So there's a lot of electric cars these days. Turkey is all white? Wait, I'm so sure I memorized Turkey as having the all yellow. Which country is that then? There's a country with like yellow outer, yellow middle. Then I can't remember which. Maybe I've got them mixed up. Who knows? Okay, we have the blue tag. We're in Europe. Probably Central Europe. I wanna say Slovakia is my initial guess. Oh, they have yellow edges and snowy areas. That's probably what I've seen then. Like I didn't stop to inspect them too closely. I just thought they popped so well. I liked how it looked. So I don't know why we don't do that over here. Like it's literally difficult to find the outer edges of the road sometimes. If there's a lot of snow and wind and snowdrift across the road. What about Lithuania or Latvia? Ooh. See, now you're thinking. What do we need then? We need a bus stop. That's what we need. Or other. I mean, it does kind of look Baltic, doesn't it? These aren't the typical Latvian poles. Ireland, it doesn't strike me as typical Irish. I mean, it could be in some areas. Let's see. Oh, let's see if we can find some language on that sign right there. Oh, that's gonna be. Oh, this is gonna solve it. It doesn't at all. We kind of have a bird's eye view. Let's see. Oh man, that's fine. That's fine. I always have to. Like, I'm always looking for two types of metas now, or at least 2 points of reference. Oh, can we cheat? What does that say? Could that be EE, Estonia? Allah. You know what? Estonia would actually fit. Oh, ES, you're right. Okay, so we're looking for things to... Wait, bus stop. If this has 4 windows, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm doing Estonia. It's not Lithuania, so it's gotta be Estonia. Hornet is thinking Finland. They're both... I'm so sick of this song. Let me skip it. Oh, it's a whole new album. That's why. Let me skip to a different... I like this one. It's calm and nice and bright. Not Latvia? No, because of the bus matter, right? Latvia would have had five windows on that bus. Also, good afternoon, Tolstoy. I don't think... Did I see you sneak in? I feel like I've read out one of your comments and I didn't even notice. Welcome. I'm sorry. I'm a horrible host. But this is going to be Estonia then. Because it's not Lithuania. Therefore, it has to be Estonia. Let's do it. But yeah, as I was saying, both Finnish and Estonian, they're both Finnic languages. So they have the same root kind of language. So you'd find a lot of, not direct overlap, I guess, but a lot of similarities, that's for sure. Right, I feel like we have our 2 points of reference. So we cannot possibly, well... So we have 3 points of reference. There's a flag. There's top 3 flags of the world right there. Beautiful Estonian flag. I love it. And there we go. Estonia. More specifically, Tapa region. I love me some good tapas. Wait, where's... Oh, maybe not even. Yeah, there's Tapa right there. Alright. 94! South Korea? I'm seeing, like, circles and squares. This is gonna be South Korea, isn't it? I mean... That's us! Wait. That's us? No. We're ghosts! Uh-oh. Alright, South Korea it is. You know the whole alphabet? I trust you. I trust you implicitly. Cars the movie. Yeah. Seoul. 95. Are we going to reach 100, guys? Are we going to reach 100? This is Bangladesh with the red mirrors, the top rack, and the line across the top of the written language. I learned that one today, and I'm so happy about it. It makes it so much easier to distinguish Cambodian and Bangladeshi. I love it. Yeah, there we go. Rangpur. 96. The after sex number. Let's see. This is Poland. I'm seeing W's. This looks Polish. That's cool looking. Holy shit. Have we been here before? Probably, right? It's cool looking though. I love it. Oh, there's that L with the line through it as well. 100% Poland. There's our 2 points of reference. The crossing sign with the single continuous line is Poland. Oh. Oh yeah, true. And also, Polish flag. There we go. In, is that Rokla? I don't know how to pronounce the L. I feel like someone probably told me that at some point, but I've forgotten and I'm sorry. Malaysian flag. Nope. That's just a roof. It's fine. Don't listen to me. Let's see. We have an antenna. What else? Random blur. Alright. Oh, the road ends here. Okay. I was hoping we could go downhill, but fine. Let's go back north. North. It's pretty mountainous, right? But this isn't Balkan, is it? Oh, creepy woods. I love it. I mean, not even creepy. Kind of nice. Kind of nice. Is this Balkan? This couldn't possibly be Balkan, could it? Let's go downhill. Germany because of the blur could be, but I mean, it was one blur though, right? I mean, the vegetation would kind of check out for Germany. Was that a flag? I saw color. Wait. Okay, it was just this one. What does that one say, though? Hello, sign. Gore. Yeah, I'm not going into the deep dark woods following a sign that says gore. I don't want to... Nope. Neither of the interpretations of gore. I don't want to meet them in scary woods. Not happening. Not happening. Okay, so we have... I don't know. There's a bit of language, but I have no idea. But I feel like we're probably like, wait, is that the continuous line thing again that you just talked about? No, that's not. That's a stripy thing. Slovakia or Slovenia? Okay, I can see that. I can see both of those. Okay, so I want to say Slovenia because of the red house number. It's a 50-50 kind of a meta thing, but I know you'll find it in Slovenia. Oh, several of you are saying Slovenia as well. All right, let's do it. We got it. All right. 98. Surtees. Pretty. Wow. 2 more. We could make this. Nice and slow now. Nice and slow. Wait, are those the Romanian colors along the edge of this sign right here? Is this Romania? It is, isn't it? I'm not gonna pick it. I just want to look at the flag. I'm not super good with... Look! Okay, no. I mean, I feel like the colors matches, but it's fine. Or Andorra. Oh. Oh, you don't have that E. Oh, true. All right. Andorra could be. Let's find a building then. It should. We should find a building with a lot of stone. Oh yeah. Yep. Andorra. Nice. This kind of a stone thing you'll only ever find in Andorra. I mean, you'll find a lot of them in Andorra. They're trying to throw us off now. They're bringing out the micronations to try and stop the streak. We gotta be careful. Oh yeah, look at how the colors kinda sort of maybe same kinda. All right, let's do it. Hell yeah. Okay, one more. Long antenna, black car. I think this is Russia, but let's look around a bit. Let's look around a little bit. Is that a double antenna? Nope. Okay, fine. We're looking for black socks. Oh no, the road ends here. On the black paint on the bottom of the signposts. Okay, so let's head west. Can you try to duel me? Probably not today, but at some point, sure. I'm very bad at this game though. Very bad at this game. I mean, you feel free to play along meanwhile. Absolutely. Is that a black sock? It kind of is, isn't it? Am I gonna put that in the support, like, in the Russia column though? Oh yeah, for sure. Okay. So we have 1 point of reference for Russia. If I count the antenna, we have 2 points of reference for Russia. That stone sign on the side looked Romanian. Okay. So -1 for Russia. Let's find some language. Language would do as well. The car is the second point. Oh yeah. I counted the color of the car and the antenna as one and the same. Do we have blue tags? I mean, we have mud. Fine. What else? Find a proper car. Bollard spam as well? You can play this, Angelo? It's awesome. It's good, right? I love a good piano thing. I don't know how to play it, but I sure do know how to appreciate it. You know you're my resident pianist, Angelos. I appreciate you. Every time I hear chords like that in the background, I always think it's you playing. Oh, there we go. The Russian gas line thing. This cannot be any other place. I'm gonna do it. Yeah. You like that roll? Good. We reached 100, guys. Do I have... Wait. I think they fucked up the... Nope, they fucked it up. I don't know. I had an applause queued up at some point, but it's gone. What is this? Is this Hong Kong? With this car? With a top rack? No. Kyrgyzstan. I would have thrown this one. I completely forgot the Kyrgyzstan was a thing. You're right. Dancing break. That's all. There's no room. There's no space. If I reach my hand out that way, I touch my screen. If I do it this way, the mic stand and I mean chairs everywhere, and there's no space for a dance break. Nice job in the 100. What's the stream record? 186 is the official stream record. Probably world record as well. I have yet to see any higher than that, so I'm gonna claim the world record for country streaks. 168, unfortunately. Angelos. Red tag, that is a Kyrgyzstanian thing. Wait. Holy shit, look at these potholes. I would leave half of my car hitting one of these potholes. Oof. Kyrgy plates? Alright. What am I doing? Oh, there we are. I keep thinking Kyrgyzstan is south of China. Alright, Telstoy, thank you for hanging out, dude. Have an awesome weekend, alright? Have a great rest of your Saturday. Don't look further and call it a universal record. Listen, I'm not gonna pretend like that's what I haven't done. It's fine. Is this Singapore, guys? This looks like Singapore to me. It is, right? The double outer yellow thing in very Singapore. Okay. I'm gonna take it very Singapore. And I'm gonna send it. Hell yeah. Love that. Love that. Okay, speaking of the... No, that was Turkey. With the yellow edges. That doesn't fit with this one, does it? Folding galleries. We're driving on the right. Sun is to our kind of south-ish. We're in the northern hemisphere. Looks like low cam. I think you might be right. Do we have... We don't have blue tanks. Could this be Switzerland? No. Could it? Oh yeah. I found Geneva. Geneva. Awesome. Switzerland it is. Right? Yeah, let's do it. Let us do it. I'm so scared now. What if it isn't? I mean, it is, but what if it isn't? Oh, but it is. Every time. I knew... Oh. Alright. 103. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't do me like this. I mean, we do have some language. Pengambilan Bagasi. Okay. Wait. Indonesian migrant. Oh, wait. Administration for Indonesian migrant workers. Could this just straight up be Indonesia? Kaluar is Indonesian 100%. Alright. Well, there we go. There we go. So that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. That's fine. It's kind of cute, this terminal, isn't it? I love it. Oh, yeah. All right. 104. Low cam. This is Japan. That text was a blessing. Yeah, for sure. Japan, 100%. Oh, there we go. There we go. Right outside of Kyoto. Not even right outside of. That was Ukiyo Ward. Or Ukuda. 105. Okay. Okay. Oh, the yellow stripy thingy things. Austria? Huh. -1. Don't even. I'm trying to see if these are red tinted, and I think they are. Could this be Belgium? I think it could be. What about Luxembourg? Don't forget about Luxembourg. Just saying. There's that red plate right there. Oh, and I feel like I see a .be right there on that website. Oh yeah, it's right there as well. Okay, Belgium it is. Right? It's gotta be. It's scary. The language looks Dutch and the red tinted plate's so Belgian. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Ghent. Oh, black plates again. I've already forgotten where they exist. But this is going to be Singapore, isn't it? Wait, I think I saw a country code thing on the back of that car. Nope, just a 70 kilometers an hour. Yeah, man, you're right. His playlists are so good. I think he uses a lot of... oh, hump ahead. He uses a lot of licensed music, which is, at this point, probably top of my list to eventually get, right? But for now, shelling out like $10 a month for licensed music, I don't feel like I'm there yet. It must be the Netherlands? Wait, no, it couldn't be. This is Singapore. Right. Look at this. A lot of drives. A lot of drives in Singapore. A lot of streets as well. Oop. Gotta be. Yeah? Alright. Yeah, they have the double yellow outer line as well. Former British colony stuff. Just former British colony things, you know? 107. Okay, long antenna. Thin Holy Polies? Those look like waffle police right there. The waffle police. Oh no. They're out to get me. Could be Hungary. Romania. Ooh. Not a bad guess. Okay, there's not a lot going down there, I feel like. There might be more over in this direction. Gonna double check. Gonna make a list, gonna check it twice. Blur? Alright. Look for text, yeah. .pl. Oh. Okay, Santa, listen. Poland it is. Alright, alright, alright. There's that W as well, and that W. Where's that L with the line through it? I mean, I know this is Poland, but I want to see it. Imagine seeing Poland without seeing the L with the line through it. Actually, at this point, I don't even need L's. I just need the W's out of Poland. Just W's for me, thanks. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, the crossing sign as well. I forgot about that. True. I was gonna look for it, and then I forgot. We're at 107, yeah. 107. White car, Southeast Asia. We're driving on the left. Are we? Yeah, we are. Could this be Poland? Could this be Thailand? Sorry. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're getting to that point of the day. Fine. That's probably a sign that I'm getting tired. Okay, great. Let's see. Let's have a look at this language. That's definitely not Thai. I'm scared. I'm scared. Poland is for sure safe sand. Okay. Okay, I trust you. You've taught me so many things, right? So, nope. Not even gonna joke about that. For a moment I convinced you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. See, that's why I'm not cut out to be an influencer. I'm gonna misspeak and then it's gonna be a huge crisis. Could this be Indonesian, this language? Taiwan isn't in country streaks anymore. They took it out. They took it out amid controversies, I think. I think this is Indonesia, right? We need another point of reference though. But why? The language looked like it. Let's look at some plates. 1 segment, 2 segments, 3 segments. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Alright, alright. It has a W, it must be Poland. How do I ban another user? Nah. Let's do Indonesia. This one's for all of my Indonesians out there. Do I have Indonesians out there? I hope so. Probably not. For one day. One day I'm gonna get an Indonesian in chat. That's when I'll know I've made it. Let's do it. No! Wait, what? Aw, that's unfair. Everything checked out for Indonesia. We had the segments. We had the language, it felt like. What went wrong? What went wrong on that one? And how can I never get past like 100 and something? It's completely okay, yeah. I just feel like we did our due diligence on that one. Doesn't feel bad. It just... Did I can count to 3, right? The place. Yeah, you're right. Fair enough. Alright. I think I'm gonna head for some dinner. Oh, that's... Back off. Every time. Just, you're way too close. I'm gonna head out for some dinner, I think. Or food of any sort, anyway. What time is it? It's 5 o'clock. Alright, fine. Perfect. Do you guys want to raid? I want to raid someone. Do we have anyone who's on right now? I want to raid someone. But I feel like you saw me starting to slip up with the countries and stuff like that. That's usually a sign that it's getting up there for me. Getting old, I guess. It's fine. Let's see. It's Jax? I don't know. Do I know it's Jax? I don't think I do. Are they streaming GeoGuessr though? Because, you know, I like to keep it in that family. They are. Okay. Let's rate it. It's Jax. I have no idea who they are actually, I think, but I'm excited to find out. Hope you'll join me. Kekona, we'll keep it in the family for now. Here is It's Jax with a bit more GeoGuessr for us. Excited to see that, and then I'll head out and get some food, and then I'll be back again probably tomorrow morning. I appreciate all of you for hanging out. Please have an excellent Saturday. I appreciate every single one of you, all the new followers, all the watchers, all the lurkers, every single one of you. Okay, here's It's Jax with some more GeoGuessr. Be good, say hello for me. Bye bye.